had this and an angel, but turned out she's only Quinn. So if I could open up and if I could let you in, can you fix me up like you're my medicine? Fix me up like you're my medicine. Fix me up like you're my medicine. Can you fix me up like you're my medicine?
We'll see how we go later tonight.
Hello,
Work is
everyone.
exhausting, but I'm
Thank
here.
you, Tiff, for the 5 biddies. You are amazing. Say hi to everyone real quick.
Hello? All right.
Yeah.
Let me just quickly lower the volume on the music that I'm playing on my end.
No worries.
So Tiff was
All
first.
right.
Hi, Plume. Hi, Raven.
Welcome, everybody.
Sissy, Pine.
Last time on Dungeon Ball D. Sorry, I'm hearing a lot in my personal background. Yes, last time on Dungeon Ball D, our brave adventurers managed to thwart the goblin threat of Boss Hark, though not before. Oh, sorry. Right before nearly getting smushed to death by a giant pudding. Imagine how embarrassing that would have been had our illustrious adventurers been defeated by a pudding. But
It's
nevertheless,
on brand. Let's be real. That's on brand.
It's
true,
yeah.
true.
I mean,
That's
for
exactly
this,
how I expect to go.
For this party,
yeah.
that's on brand.
While it would have been,
expected.
while it would have been on brand, it was not to be. Our adventurers escaped. They freed the villagers of Nightstone, and they managed to return, where they found a mysterious tiefling named Solomon, who had just gone totally apeshit on all of the 7 serpents who had invaded the town, or at least almost all of them, before Reuven decided to take their
Take
revenge
my
on
kill.
on Kella and just yeeted her into the next life.
She deserved it.
And after discovering the fate of the town, you were asked by the dwarf who ran the inn in the town to give the bad news that the sibling of the sheriff of Brinchander had been killed in the attack, and you agreed to travel to Brinchander in order to bring news of their passing. But while you were traveling in order to get there, you came upon this mysterious tower, which Theraval just immediately decided to, without any hesitation, to just jump
None
up
whatsoever.
no hesitation whatsoever, ran up the steps and all the way to and all the way into the front door. Naturally, you all chased after them, and after getting inside and seeing what was in there, the doors slammed shut behind you. After which you then heard a loud booming voice go, "Ah," or rather, Ah, welcome, small folk. In the voice of a very drunk Orson Welles. So you have ascended this tower that you can see on my screen here. Hang on, let me just see real quick. All right, yes, this is up for all of you to see. Oh wait, hang on. Did I get another notification from you guys? Okay, no. Yes, so this is the strange tower that you have all ascended. But as you enter the first, okay, so you have now heard the voice. Is there anybody that would like to say anything?
Ruben's immediately hands go to her swords. You know, on character for her. And she starts
Mhm.
looking around.
Hello, mysterious voice in the sky. What's this place? This is cool. And Therivol's
Call him,
just kind
we're
of
gonna call him
like
small.
spinning in circles, kind of looking everywhere. He doesn't know what to keep his eyes on.
Well, it doesn't take long. Hang on, let me. Okay. Right after you do that, you see a figure, a very large figure, float down to the ground. And it is this person. Is everybody seeing what I have on my screen right now, or do I need to put it in the chat for you guys?
I have your stream up and I can see.
Now I'll just put it in here for reference.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, feel free to pull up mine just so that you can kind of see what I'm trying to show you in the current moment.
Awesome. That is one wily dude.
Yes, and a rather large dude at that. You instantly recognize that he is a cloud giant. And cloud
That
giants.
that explains the cloud.
And giant tower on cloud.
Yes.
Why he thinks we're small.
Yeah.
Yeah, indeed. They tend to weigh close to 6 tons with a average average height of about 24 feet tall.
Oh, lovely.
Beefy.
Musket
Amazing.
may come to the top of his ankle.
I was gonna say, I think Ruben comes to his knee, possibly his hip.
Yeah.
Not even his hip.
Ah, small folk, welcome, welcome to my tower. My name is
Hello!
Yes, my name is Zephyros. A pleasure to make your lovely acquaintance on this fine day. How are you? Would you like some tea? I mean, if I had any tea, I'd offer it to you, but I'll make sure to put that on the menu for for the next time I come across small folk.
Oh,
Oh,
I
well,
appreciate your hospitality. Thank you so much. I am Pisana, that is Therabolt, and Rocket, and Rava,
Musket.
and
My name is Musket.
Musket. I'm sorry.
And Ruben.
Ruben. And Ruben. I'm sorry. It's just because you're playing Rocket Raccoon. I'm sorry. I got to get that out of my head, and I need to. I apologize. And Solomon.
Ruben standing in the back, completely on guard, not trusting this at all.
Thervol is just like bouncing in place and just starts waving his hand when Pisana introduces him.
Well, you see a very wide smile emerge across this giant's face, and he goes, "Ah, I knew it. It must be you. You're the ones that were spoken of. I'm so glad to have finally found you all."
Oh, spoken of.
Thervol
Oh, I
immediately
did not
just
know that my reputation preceded me.
Thervol
Musket
just
kind of
immediately
looks at-
goes blank face and just says, "All right, I'm done. I'm ready to go home. How do we get out of here?"
Musket kind of like turns to
Does she
Ruben,
does she
eyebrow
vocalize
raised.
that, or is it just like kind of the shifting eyes?
The shifting eyes,
Okay.
not vocalize.
I'm sorry. What did Rocket do?
Musket just look.
I mean, Musket.
This is gonna be
Rocket
the running
Raccoon.
here. Musket just
Thank you,
turns to
Cyber, for
Ruben with an
covering for me.
eyebrow raised. Just
Ruben,
eyebrow raised is like, what?
Ruben, like, very obviously is like slightly pulling her swords out because she does not trust this at all. She sees the side eye from Musket and gives him a like the slightest shake of her head no, that she does not trust this.
He extends his hand as if to say, there's no need for that, and then says, please, please, I mean you not the slightest bit of harm, quite the opposite. It is my goal, or rather, it is my sworn duty to help you all in what may be a rather trying and difficult adventure that lies ahead of you all.
So are you gonna elaborate on said adventure? Because already this is giving me sus vibes, and I'm not enjoying that.
Oh,
The vibe has been killed.
I'm sorry. Please allow me to elaborate. My name is Zephyros. I am a great wizard among the cloud giants, and please believe me, I heard of what happened to the city of Nightstone, and while I know those were my kin, I do not condone what they did in the slightest. No, unfortunately, there's been a rather troubling development among we giants. You see, the ordning, that which governs the ranking of all giants in Faerun, it's been, well, it's been shattered, and I've been doing everything I can in order to figure out how to set things right.
How
I've been
does an ancient thing like that? Sorry, Therival just completely cuts in and says, "How does an ancient thing like that get shattered after centuries of standing up like that?"
Got took
Well,
over.
it's hard to say. Honestly, it's matters that are better known by the highest of the high priests among us, but I have done what I can. I've contacted other planes of existence, trying to find an entity that can explain to me how it happened, what happened in order to make it happen, and what I can do to set things right. And I will admit there have been, some failures on my part, some big, some small, and, maybe they haven't left me in the greatest of all mental states, but, I'm feeling pretty good today. But at any rate, my investigations brought me to Nightstone, and that was where I discovered what my kin had done to the people there, and for that, for their actions, I am sorry.
And yet you're such a great wizard, but you didn't offer any help.
What happened occurred
Now, do
afterwards.
not be rude to our host.
What? He's got the
I'm
flying
sorry.
cloud. He could have offered help.
We don't we don't know
Mm.
what his circumstances were. I'm sure he's about to tell us.
No, while I could have, I did choose to continue contacting other planes in order to continue figuring out what I could do, and it was on my most recent excursion that I discovered that only by assisting a group of small folk, though not those small folk in particular, would I be able to make things right, as it were.
And we
And
just
now it appears.
happen to be those small folk. Mm-hmm. Ruben's not believing this for a moment. it's too convenient for her.
It's
Oh, well, tell me, do you perhaps find yourselves heading to a town in Icewind Dale known as Bryn Shander?
in fact we do. And you must forgive
God.
Reuven here. We've been around and we've been taken advantage of quite often and quite recently. So we're understandably on edge.
I
If
do
you
not
would,
trust that one.
Wait,
and
me
again,
You're
or
honest. I
as
wasn't
him?
paying attention.
Him,
She
the the,
turns.
the, the, the cloud giant.
Thank you. I was gonna say because
this
I don't trust that he came out of nowhere with a staircase to heaven, and now all of a sudden we are the selected ones. And there are many small folk, as you call us, probably heading to that city.
But we were the ones that climbed aboard, I guess. We can listen to him at least.
I mean, I was against climbing aboard, but you guys started running and I just followed.
I mean, to be fair, we were all following Therables.
Listen, it looked
To be
cool,
fair.
okay?
And in all fairness, once the stairs started going, we had no choice but to run.
And Solomon was very excited to write down notes. It seemed like.
Yes, I was.
So let's just be gracious guests and hear our host out. Can we
Are the doors
Can I
shut
hear him
behind us?
out?
Can I do an insight check
Or-
on the giant
Um,
in front of us?
I'm sorry. What are you doing a check for?
Just to see if there's like any like evil, just like any ill intention, like just hidden behind insight check.
You can always make an insight check.
I was gonna say, can I make a perception check to see if there's any possible dangers to us in this room, if we have free will to leave, or if we're locked in, anything like that.
That's like way too. That's way too broad. For like a single check. Like, at least in this exact moment, it is. I mean, if you want to just do like a
I just want to know if we were to run right now. Granted, there's no staircase for us to get down, but if we were to run out the door, is the door locked?
the door is like, I mean, it's made for like a giant to be able to physically enter, so you are not strong enough to push it.
Ooh, that Ruben is so much more uneasy now.
I got an 18 plus 4, so 22
On what?
on an insight check on a giant, just to see if like Therival can sense any ill intent behind his supposedly.
No,
sincerely-
he seems genuine, though he does seem he does seem eccentric, but other than seeming eccentric, no lies detected, as it were.
Okay, then with like Therival just quietly studying him for a moment, he claps his hands and says, "Well, it sounds like an adventure to me. What do we got to do, big man?"
Ruben
nothing
literally
for-
just starts shaking her head because Theravil's literally doing like a completely 180 here.
Therival just turns to Ruben and says, "What? He seems like a good guy. Plus, look at his style. It's amazing."
Oh,
They're
no,
like-
Plus,
you get
with
busy often?
adventure, and Therival like does a fox whisper and goes, "There might be treasure for you to loot."
There might be treasure.
and Ruben's just like, at this point, she's like hand on head, face palming a little bit, like, okay, yeah, I'm just gonna stand here. You do anything, I've got stabbies. That's
Musket's
just
gonna
how I
go.
do.
Musket's going to look at Therival and just go, "Do you get
Dizzy often by chance, or whiplash maybe from how quickly you just change demeanor?
Oh, all the time, darling.
Yeah, I believe it.
Okay.
the Zephyros says, "Ah, well, fortunately, there really isn't much that I require of you. My role in your quest is merely to shepherd you to your next location, which is Bryn Shander, and thanks to the magic of my tower, I can get you there in about a third of the time that it would otherwise take you in order to get there."
What about our horses?
Oh, that is so amazing, so gracious.
Yes, on
But also-
horseback, it would probably take you about 3 months in order to reach there, but with the magic of the tower, it will only take about 26 days.
No. I
I-
mean,
I
like,
believe-
our horses are down below this cloud. Can you bring them onto the cloud? Because, like, they're expensive.
No.
Ruben really starts grumbling under her breath.
It's Reuben. I will
no,
buy you a new horse. We will be
And to
fine.
think I was just getting used to Nutmeg. That was
It's
the horse's name, right?
okay.
I don't remember the horses'
Whatever.
names.
No, I'm sorry. It is only you and not the horses that I must bring along on this journey.
So you're gonna cost us more money when we get there.
Ah,
Well, he
Uh,
did
He
it.
starts scratching his head as if as if he doesn't really understand the he basically does the like that turtle emoji, like the oh. Does nobody else get that reference?
Nope.
I think I got it.
Okay,
I got it
hang on.
completely.
I live
Here,
under a
I'll
rock.
no, hang on. I'll post it.
Let me see.
This. Now that's basically the face he makes. Here, I'll post it in Twitch chat as well. Hang on.
Oh,
Where
okay.
is it?
Yes, I know that one.
One sec.
Just a dumbfounded look.
Yeah, as though he has no idea of what you are on about. So he says, if there's nothing further to be said or done, I would advise that you keep your activities restricted to the first floor. After all, I must carefully maintain the orb in order to move the tower. And, losing my concentration for any extended period of time could have very negative side effects, unfortunately.
Ruben
So,
immediately glances at Musket, kind of doing an arched eyebrow, hearing that there's upper floors we're not allowed to go on.
Musket looks at Ruben thinking the exact same thing.
And Ruben gives him a
Uh,
nod.
this-
A very, very subtle, like, one nod, just like, we are definitely doing
Can I
that.
do a perception check to see them like kind of winking and nodding at each other?
I will do a deception
Yeah,
check
yeah,
to
me too.
I
hide
want
it.
to do a perception check too.
I will
Yeah,
do a
I'm also gonna do
deception check to
perception
hide
check.
it. Oh,
I rolled a 15 for perception.
nope, you do not see me. I had a natural 19 plus 2. So
Guess
that's-
what? I got a natural 20 plus. What is my perception? Plus 4. You can't
Dang
see.
it! Well,
I see
I'm
it
not worried
all.
about you. I'm worried about Posada. Posada acts more of my conscience than you do. You will be more likely to join us.
I rolled a 16. Not
I
great.
feel
Let's
I
say,
suddenly
I'm not
feel
even
like
gonna try to roll deception at this point.
I suddenly
I've
feel
already
like
beat
the
it.
robot is the parent in this situation.
Oh, for sure.
Fasana is the angel on Ruben's shoulder. Musket is the devil.
I feel like Ruben's more the devil on Musket's shoulder at this point.
True. Yeah, that's true. It's very true.
so just to describe the room that you are currently in, so you are on a cloud right now, but it feels extremely solid underfoot. There is you are currently in the open archway, which leads to a pretty empty vestibule. At the back, there's a thin, translucent blue curtain that you can see is sort of flapping in the breeze. There is also a 100-foot high hexagonal chamber, which you have since gone through in order to meet Zephyros. There is a giant wooden table and a stone chair, basically, giant, big enough for a giant. You can see dangling from the ceiling by some iron chains. There are about 6 crystal spheres. You can see flame on them, and the room is pretty brightly lit. And you can see sort of an upper floor through a 20-foot wide hole in the ceiling above. But again, that ceiling is about 100 feet high, and there is no stairs.
So it'd
Wait, how tall
be
was the ceiling?
climbing
Sorry, I
up
didn't quite
there
catch
if they
that.
were.
It is a 100-foot high chamber, and there is a 20-foot high foot. Okay, so if you look at this right here, hang on. All right, so on the bottom left, where you see it says first floor, that little circle that fills up about 20 feet worth of square, that is all that allows you to see up into the room, if that That is the only thing that allows you to see up. Does that
Okay.
make
Oh,
sense?
that little
Yep.
circle in the middle.
Yeah, like that circle, everything around that is just ceiling that is about 100 feet above you.
Gotcha.
He said this was going to be like a 29-day journey, and he wants us to just stay in this room.
I
Yes.
mean,
And it's a 26-day journey.
Okay,
I
tomato,
will I-
tomato. it's 20 some
will
days.
ask about. I will ask
Ooh,
about
friction it.
food. I will ask about food and drink for you, fleshies.
Musket's
Oh.
eyes starts to twitch. He's already starting to go stir crazy.
Yeah, well,
Oh, I'm.
Reuben's just like
We
this.
Okay, at the mention of food, you hear a snap, sort of like someone snapping their fingers, and a assortment of pretty a pretty decent array of mostly fresh food is sort of appears on tables in front of you. You can any arcane spellcasters ready to please make a Arcana check.
Alrighty.
okay. Would
If
that
anybody
include
If anybody
bards?
gets a 10, or if anybody who can make an Arcana check and is proficient in Arcana,
Oh,
just
I'm
get
not proficient. I'm just curious what
I'm
I
only
I
rolled.
rolled a
proficient.
12.
I
if
rolled
you
a
get a 10
natural
or
one.
if you get a 10 or higher, let me know.
I got
I rolled a 12.
13 plus 3.
All right, those of you who got at least a 10 or higher, you can tell that this is food made as a result of prestidigitation.
See, he's a gracious host.
Musket is even more suspicious now.
Yeah.
Okay, how about I'll take a piece of bread or whatever and shove it down my face hole because I don't
Ruben's
have
just gonna
really
tilt
teeth.
her head at you, knowing that you don't need substance, and that's not proving anything.
Well, what else will make you feel calm? I'm showing you that this is not
Ruben
poisoned.
just digs into her pocket for some pocket bacon, and she just starts munching on that.
Okay. Well,
Why do you have that in your pocket?
It's pocket bacon. It's one of the best things in the world. Bite me.
Okay, so you are all in this room. So what would you all like to do now? Zephyros has ascended he has ascended through to the ceiling, and you can now feel the tower starting to move a little bit. You can sort of tell by how the breeze is coming in that the tower is now moving, and that the air is sort of being, like how you can tell which way wind is going based on like where the breeze is coming from. That's kind of what's happening right now. You can tell that the place is moving.
Reuben immediately starts looking for anything to look through, any way to get possibly up, because she knows for certain the doors are shut behind her. She's locked in here that she's not strong enough to open, and there's no freaking way she's spending 26 days in one single room. So she starts
Musket
looking
is
for
going to assist.
any way to get out of this one single room.
Musket is assisting this.
It hasn't even been a day. Like, it's how are you stir crazy already?
I don't
Okay.
like being confined.
Make
Look, I burn a lot of calories.
make a investigation check, real quick.
And I'm assisting, so you have advantage.
Oh, you're assisting me? Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's better than the natural 2, which was on the first one. So that's 17.
Okay, you notice that there is a little sign on the door that is at about eye level for something that would it's about 10 feet up, and
Mhm.
it's a little small. Uh but it does not appear. What languages do you speak?
Ooh, D&D Beyond. What languages do I speak? What is that? Oh,
Well, it's written in Giant, so if you don't know Giant, then
I
you won't
don't,
be able.
but I know Pasada. Read this.
Huh? What?
Pasana, get over here. Get
What is-
over here.
Oh, someone desires my services. I love. What is this?
Read it.
What am I? I read what is before me. I do have giant, so I don't have to cast a spell.
All right. You say. Sorry. The sign says in Giant. Knock 3 times to open. Knock, knock, and knock a third time. And below that, in even larger print, it says, watch your step.
Pasada tells us to that, right?
No? Huh?
No,
No,
no.
Is that
Yes,
maybe
Pasana
really-
just going to say, yeah, it says, don't open the door or something like that.
Yeah, I'm probably going to be doing a deception check on this, yes, but Pasada reads it and goes, it's a little wizards, they're a little flowery language, but it does say out of order, so
I am so doing an
he just-
insight on that.
I am
Yeah,
also doing
yeah,
an
I-
insight check. I'm
17
100%
for
doing an
my
insight
deception
check. As well.
check.
I'm 100% doing an
17.
insight
I'll do
check.
an
I
insight
got a
check, too.
natural 20 on my insight.
Oh,
I got a
wow.
natural 17 plus
Reset your sheet, Pine. I don't believe
have a
it.
sheet. I don't have a fucking sheet. You want a picture of my dice? I will send it.
I got a 21 total.
Yo,
You-
19 plus 3, 22.
I got a 21 total.
You no one.
Let's just say Musket buys into it immediately that the Z says out of order. He has a bum look on his face all of a sudden. 'cause I
And
rolled
Reuben
a five.
immediately looks at Pasana and says, "What does it really say? Don't make me punch you."
You can't. You're not. It'll be okay. You need to calm
What,
down. It does
Pasana? What
say-
does it really say? Don't
Pasana,
make me
it
punch you.
says. Oh, it
Just tell everybody.
says to knock 3 times to enter.
Immediately
but-
knocks 3 times.
Watch your first step.
As this
my
is
character
happening,
goes,
Musket
you
is
might,
cooking.
wait. My character goes, you might want to listen to what else she has to say.
Reuben doesn't care. She knocks 3 times.
No.
All right.
This
All
whole
right,
time,
hold on.
Musket has his
Guys.
dagger poking at the back of Pasana's knee. Take
What
that
the-
if you want.
All right. So you upon knocking 3 times, the about 30-foot tall door begins to open outwards, letting a massive rush of air in, and you are through the vestibule. There's really only about 20 feet to the edge of the cloud.
Okay, so she's gonna walk outside, but she's gonna stay close to the tower because she doesn't want to fall to her death completely.
Don't.
But she's not gonna
What-
stay locked inside.
There's no reason to go outside. There's as I watch her completely ignore me.
Oh yeah, she does.
Yeah. No, I just put my arm on
Musket just-
Pasana and go, she's not listening to anymore.
Musket kind of just walks
I-
past him for a second, looks at him, and just goes. It just shrugs, and then follows Reuben out.
Reuben basically goes to the left hand side of the outside and just basically sits down with her back to the building, and just kind of she sits on the outside. She does not want to be confined inside.
Okay. So Reuven is now outside. Musket is now with her. Anybody else making any plans right now?
Thank you for the
No,
couple
I'm staying
corpses.
inside and hoping that you guys can come inside very, very soon because this is dumb. This is a bad idea, and I'm just gonna keep calling to them to please come back inside.
Is it just like a little balcony, or is there stairs going up, or?
No, it's literally just the base of the tower. It has I mean, you can't really see from where you are, but you can tell there's like, support beams at the end of the tower.
Okay, then Therivol's just gonna shrug and go back inside and stare up the circle that you said we could see to the top of the tower with.
Mm-hmm.
And can I like roll perception to see if I see anything up there? Or if I
Yes, you can.
yes, cool.
While Pine does that, can I roll investigation to see if there's any way on the outside of the tower to be able to climb up?
Say that again. Say that again.
Can I roll investigation to see if there's anywhere on the outside of the tower to climb up?
Yes, you can.
I got an 18. 14 plus 4, 18.
That is cocked.
Okay.
Let's see.
See. 1,000 feet. Oh, I see. Okay. All right. It is very it's very smooth. Okay, can you take a look at the so take a look at the image of the tower that was most recently posted. So
Mm-hmm.
you can kind of see from the side view. Do you see these little legs to the tower?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so as you can see, there's one on each side and one that's sort of jutting a little diagonally from one of the hexagon ends of it. They're pretty smooth, but in terms of height, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, about 60 feet tall. You can see that there is some sort of window that leads into what looks like the second floor. From like sort of a side tower, if you can see that. Do you see that?
Mhm. Yep.
Okay. And above that, you have what looks like an airy. And looking up, you can actually see. Can somebody roll a four-sided die real quick?
Sure.
Two four-sided dies and give me the results for each.
4 and 4.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Literally two fours.
Okay.
Gold and I literally just rolled a 4 and 4 too, so
Okay.
I'm not gonna roll one because I don't want to break the streak.
Yeah, you see what looked to be some I need to double check. Yeah, you see what looked like griffins sort of flying around the very, very top,
all
sort
right,
of
we
going
got to get up there.
in and out of the airy every so often.
How tall would you
As
say to get on top of like one of the legs to the side? How tall would you say that is? Not to like the little tower on the side, but like the legs that stick out.
Um very, very hard to say, not gonna lie. Yes, very difficult to say. Well, I'm could you be more specific as to what you're looking for? Like
I
what
was
you're
just
trying to do?
if Ruben would, she's not thinking of climbing the entire tower, but because she likes to have some height, she was thinking of just climbing onto one of the legs and just sitting in the divot of the leg. But she would, if it's taller than like 30 feet, she wasn't gonna do it.
Yeah, those legs are currently those are 60 feet up, and
Okay.
like everything here is just like smooth, like sculpt. Like as you can see on let me pull up the big picture. Oh, actually, I mean, aside from maybe there's I will say that there are climbable spots on it. I will say that there are climbable vines that you can try to ascend.
Yeah,
Would
Ruben's
Musket rolling a total of
Oh.
an 11
Oh
to
no.
investigate? Does that mean he probably doesn't find a path immediately?
Ruben just wants to get on the leg. She doesn't want to go all the way up. She just wants to get onto the divot of the leg and just sit up there.
Yeah, you can attempt to climb the leg using some of the
Can she use acrobatics?
using I would say, is acrobatics tied to strength or dexterity?
Dexterity.
Yeah, go ahead.
And I rolled a natural 20, but my acrobatics would make that a 25. Just
Wow.
because
All right.
Oh,
yeah, she just completely parkours up the side to that leg and just kind of sits and pulls out her journal and starts journaling.
Yeah, I mean, even a natural 20 would not have necessarily gotten you up there if you were not if you were not physically athletic enough. But with your bonus, you actually were athletic enough to get up there and position yourself right on that leg.
Yep, she just sits there. She pulls out her journal and she starts journaling, writing down everything, her suspicions, um, her mistrust, the whole confinement thing, her kind of mistrust of Masana right now because he lied to her. But she just journals away and just kind of hides up there.
I mean,
Okay.
to be fair, I was looking out for you.
She's been looking out for herself for forever. I don't remember her.
Are you
Fair
going
enough.
to? Are you going to spend the? How long are you staying up? How long will you be
She'll
up
probably
there?
spend the night up there.
Okay.
And if Musket wants to join her, Musket can.
I was about to say Musket was going to attempt to join her, but I went ahead because you said we can use acrobatics, and I was going to say I'm going to try to climb using acrobatics, but I rolled a 14 and an 11, so the max would be a 17.
Yeah, that would not allow you to get up there, unfortunately.
Thurbol's just gonna go back inside and look for like any books or something to just gain knowledge on stuff. Just kind of research.
Yeah,
Passively.
unfortunately, there really isn't anything to actually do here that's like extra. It doesn't look like there are any tomes or really even any sort of like entertainment down here.
Musket is going to try to signal to Reuven to drop a rope for him. That way he can climb up.
How far up was it?
You would still need to make the acrobatics check, the same acrobatics check,
So
because
I
it's
could make
that.
an acrobatic. If Reuven
And
drops the
she's
rope, I could make an acrobatics check to try to get the rope.
well, I mean, it's like you basically had the equivalent of a rope trying to get up, and you couldn't.
Oh.
Yeah, that's how you were able to try.
Oh, I did roll for perception for the like looking up the circle that you said lets you see all the way up to the top of the tower.
Yeah, you saw the griffins.
Oh right, I forgot.
Okay, so spending the night up there is so spending the night on the leg is Reuven, and spending the night inside of the tower are at least Solomon, Therival, and Pisana. Musket, are you inside or outside? To
Musket's
spend the
going
night.
to be in the doorway, essentially.
Okay. And it's the so a night passes. You wake up the next day. You sort of hear that telltale snap, and enough food for the day sort of appears. In a nice little sprawl below you.
Reuven doesn't leave the leg. She just stays up there. She eats more pocket bacon
Okay.
and kind of does her rations. She does not want to be inside at all.
All right, and nothing seems to happen on this second day. You
Um,
don't really get any you don't really hear anything from Zephyros, but you can sort of see, or rather Reuven can see that the cloud tower is still moving.
She's gonna, in her notebook, she's not too artistic, but she's kind of just gonna sketch what she can see. Whether it be the land down below, if she can see that far, or constellations and stuff like that. just to, and she's gonna check her map to make sure they're heading in the right direction as well.
So I'm sorry. What are you doing?
She's just being artistic up in her ledge, kind of chilling, but double checking to make sure the tower's heading towards the right city from where they were.
Oh, okay. Anybody else doing anything? Doing anything today? Like making any? Like you've all taken long rests, so you can now. If you didn't already have a long rest or had forgotten to, you now now have everything replenished. So,
I
is
think,
there anything else that anybody wants to try to do today?
yeah, I think they're both
Uh,
gonna pull Solomon and Pisana to the side, like in their little group, and be like, "Okay, there's got to be a way up the floors, because I don't know about you, but I want to be able to research griffins. I didn't have a chance, but there's
well,
got to be a way up the floors. Some kind of magic, maybe secret stairs."
maybe before we go
Possibly.
sneak in, or crashing through places that we were specifically told not to go to, maybe
Also
we can
right.
just ask our host that you
He
saw griffins outside, and maybe if it's possible that he could
But
bring you up to visit them.
Pisana, he said don't disturb him.
And
As
And
he
we
as we're
said,
said,
as we're discussing this, I want to roll a stealth check to see if I can sneak up on them and listen in.
I mean, we're not being very quiet. We're not being
Yeah.
very
Sure.
Yeah,
quiet.
we're
Go.
we're not being quiet.
It's just Therival bringing together the magic users and like trying to figure a way up the stairs.
I'll go ahead and say right now, I rolled a 7 plus 5 is a 12, so I'm assuming
My
you
my
probably
passive
noticed.
my
my
passive perception is a 14. So
my
no, I
passive's a
definitely
13, so we realize you're listening, but we still continue.
It
yeah.
probably also doesn't help that at this point Musket has actually decided to go to the table and get a bunch of food and is stuffing his face.
Reuben takes
He's
out
just
a
about
wire.
crunching.
Reuben's gonna take out a wire and just message to Musket, to see if the circle that goes all the way up, if there's any magical way that works, because she's been sitting out there contemplating and thinking. So she's wondering if it's like something that you have to say a certain word and see if any. She messages Musket to say, "Hey, ask any of the spellcasters if they can see if there's like an enchantment on the circle going up."
The irony of that.
Hey, question. Talking about the idea of getting up.
What's
I
up, my
mean,
small
they're
friend?
talking about it. We could ask a book anyway. What? Yes,
Is,
Musket. What?
is there any enchantment you might see there that could be utilized to get a little bit higher up here?
I think that's what we're trying to figure out right now.
I mean, I do not have any sort of magic sight, so I don't know how much help I can be with that.
You're a robot. I assume your
mean-
sight is magical to begin with.
You know what?
Damn.
You know what? I love semantics, so thank you for that.
Oh, the sass.
Semantics are amazing, aren't they?
So thank you for that.
I'll be
However,
right back. I gotta get some water.
no worries.
Alright.
However, I mean, I do feel like we don't want to be rude guests. Just running around where we were specifically told not to go. That's just being rude. Like
Listen,
it will
Asana,
be.
as long as
can-
we don't disturb him and we don't take anything too precious from him, it should be fine.
You don't take anything at all. I heard that.
This one thinks, and he's going to point to Therival. I like the way you think.
Reuben again
who's
messages.
Does anyone have fur? Question mark.
Musket's covered in fur.
I
It's going
Okay.
to take immediate
have a little-
suspicion to this question.
I have a little bit of like fur on like my clothing.
I was just asking because I was looking through my spells, and one of my spells requires fur or a feather.
Oh, okay.
Musket, time for you to shed.
Well, it's a
God.
buff spell. It's enhance
All right,
ability.
I'm back.
Ooh, nice.
Listen, Pisana, if we go up, we might find a way to help us on our adventures. And if we make a griffin friend or discover how to
Are there
eat
not books
griffin-
here? Plenty of books. We have them.
There are no
practically a
books!
month.
I have read through all the books, Pisana! I'm going crazy.
I have
And Thurgood
books.
starts shaking. Pisana's like, I just want to know what's up, guys.
It's what
I
the
just wanna
second
know."
day we're all stir crazy and going crazy.
Oh,
You know,
Let's
so
go
the
is
thing
going
about
stir
Solomon,
crazy
Solomon
within
has
5
just been reading
minutes.
through what he's found throughout his travels and his own notes. So he's just like been chilling.
Been chilling. All
Um,
right.
Yeah, been chilling. Yeah.
Sana, you assume I want to read?
Pisana, there's nothing new here for me to read. Please, I just want to know
how
what's up
about
there. I just
this?
want to find a nice book to read, so I don't have to sit here for 24 more days going crazy.
Okay. I how about I have another solution. I think I have another solution. If everyone would just gather around real quick.
Ruben's still up in the
Ki-
corner.
They're immediately gonna back up and say, I don't like that tone of yours.
Ruben's
I
still
only
outside
have
on the
the
ledge.
one. It is very monotone.
I know you know sleep as a spell, Pisana. I don't trust you.
Whatever do you mean?
I want
I
to
would
roll. I
never
want to
do
roll. I want
that.
to. I want to roll insight and see.
Pisana lies
I
once
will
to us and he
raise
loses
yes.
all trust.
You roll deception. I roll insight.
I just rolled natural one on the deception, so yeah.
Everyone
Good,
recognizes
good, because I just got a 5 on my insight plus 4. I just got a 9.
Well, and this
We
is
both
great.
Wow.
This is great. Pisana lies once on the door, and everybody's trust for him is gone. Like, we don't, there's no trust there anymore. And then he
guys-
continues to lie
Werewolf
and
sees
get caught.
right through this. Like, you're not putting me to sleep. I can't even be put to sleep. I'm an elf, Pisana. I'm an elf.
And neither
You can't put me to sleep,
all I
Pisana.
can
I
imagine
just
is
want
that is the one scene in Omni-Man where it's marking Omni-Man. It's just- you can't put me to sleep. I'm
Ruben?
an owl.
Ruben,
please do not. We
you
are not doing a subway scene. I will say this. I will stop. I will do my best to stop y'all if we're gonna do a subway scene from that show.
Clarabelle, are you screaming about being put to
Yes,
sleep?
yes.
So I'm
yes,
gonna assume that Ruben can hear you outside, and she's gonna again send message to you, and say, what happens if you just ask to go up? You know, from the tower, not from the giant. Giant's a piece of bullshit. But what if we ask to go up from the tower?
Thurville stops and just calms down. It's like, that's a good idea, Ruben. That's a good idea. And Thurville claps his hands, stands in the middle of that circle, looks up and says, excuse me, tower, ma'am, sir? Is there a way that we can, kind of go up a floor or two? And he waits.
No, I'd really rather you didn't. I'd really rather you didn't come into my room.
Okay, can I skip your room?
It's
If you're asking if you can go into the
elevator.
area, I would highly recommend against that. My pets up there really don't like their home being disturbed at all.
Okay, well,
Look,
then
man,
do
we
you have
understand if
something
you
for
need
us
to take
to
some
do?
time to
It's
put some
been
pants on, but
24 days in here with nothing to do is gonna drive us crazy, and we won't be able to help you on your little quest or whatever if you don't give us something to do.
I
all right.
apologize.
He
I apologize, sir.
he
Sana,
snaps his hand.
shut.
He snaps his hand and a Nintendo Switch goes up on the ground. Goes up.
Mario Kart!
A Nintendo Switch with and mysteriously all of the Nintendo games that Nintendo has decided not to release onto the Switch are somehow magically transposed onto Switch hardware and software. So you can even play like, gosh, I can't think of what's like a game that like isn't available. You can play like a
Original
Pokemon Leaf
Zelda.
Green.
Original
Yes, you can
Zelda.
Yes, you can
Chrono
play
Trigger.
OG Zelda. You can play Pokemon Crystal. You can play
Okay, but do we know what this thing is?
Exactly.
us
Yeah.
know what this thing
Cause-
is.
cause
This thing
all I can
appears,
imagine
just
is like,
kind of throws its
what?
hands and walks
He
outside.
just gives us a switch with like controllers for everyone to play with it, and we're
It's
just
like,
sitting here like,
huh?
what the fuck is this
Yeah.
shit?
This is
All right.
this
Yeah,
is a
everybody-
parrot that
Everybody
is
make a knowledge, make a like a knowledge check or something, or the equivalent. What's the?
for what kind of knowledge
Hang on,
specifically?
hang on. Let me.
What is it? I would assume just a straight intelligence check.
Yeah, I was gonna say just do intelligence. That's the only thing that makes sense.
Oh no.
Straight
I
up
just rolled
intelligence.
I just rolled a combination of a 5.
I got a 19. Do I know what a switch is?
I got a I got a 20.
Yes, it appears to be it appears to be some sort of game, or rather some sort of device that allows you to interact with what is going on the 4K 90-inch TV in front of you. Thankfully, the controls are very easily accessible, even to those who might otherwise have disabilities.
I rolled a 13. Can I help the children set it up?
I rolled a 5.
I got a 19. I'm already setting it up.
Roll
I'm
a
already
five.
I was
there
gonna
putting
say,
everything
Ruben,
together.
I didn't
Ruben got a
understand
20
anything
as
that was
soon as he's in
said
there.
for some reason.
Yeah, so if you rolled a 5, you're basically going to lose all of the Mario Kart games.
Let's go, Mario Kart!
Okay,
Musket
but Ruben
loses
is
in Mario Kart immediately, sits down on the controller, and then walks back outside to try to climb back up to Ruben again.
all right.
Ruben's
So
just been listening to the chaos inside, and she's just like, "Why did we accept this? Why?
All
They're
right.
all in their
So
impulsiveness."
you play Mario Kart and other various Nintendo games through the night.
Wait, did Ruben get like a switch like teleported to her out on the ledge?
She didn't ask for one, so no.
Okay, I was gonna say because that'd be even
Meanwhile-
funnier.
Meanwhile, like I said, I was going to try to climb back up to Ruben again, but this time I rolled an 18, so I'm assuming he failed again.
I'm sorry.
Musco was going to try to climb back up to Ruben again, but I rolled a 18 this time as opposed to probably
Yeah,
what would get me
sorry.
up there.
Not still not good enough.
Darn.
Gotta be
Who
perfect.
knew? Who knew yelling at your teammates would get you somewhere good?
I
Hopefully, it
forgot.
wasn't my first choice.
Did anybody attempt to close the door?
No.
No,
no,
no one
no,
attempted to
not
close
yet.
it.
All right, that's fine. So the door has been opened. So a second day has gone by. Now listen carefully. On the third day of your journey, you spot 9 very thin and lightly armored humans riding giant vultures. They land atop the cloud, whereupon the humans dismount. All the riders wear steel helms that cover their eyes and resemble stylized bird heads.
Ruben
One of them is
would Ruben have
hold on,
spotted them first?
hold on.
Okay, okay.
One of them is equipped with a shoulder bag adorned with a smiling face.
Would Ruben had spotted them first because she's outside on the ledge?
It really makes no difference. You all kind of spot them at the same time.
Okay,
because
the
there
only
are
thing
like
I would have said
slits
is
in the
she would have
windows.
sent a message inside saying that we've got
We got visitors.
armored soldiers approaching.
Musket is going to immediately get standing in the middle of the doorway, hand ready to pull out a sword.
Ruben's got her bow out, knocked but not drawn, but prepared. As she kind of crouches up on the ledge.
Oh,
Yes,
sorry. Let
I'm-
me send you guys a picture of what these cultists look like real quick. One
Oh,
sec.
they're cultists.
They're
Okay.
cultists.
Oh, they're cultists.
Great.
You don't
That makes
you
it feel
don't you
better.
don't know that. I am
Sure.
Sure we
I
don't.
am just
Yeah.
Wreck it for the
right.
record.
here we go. Okay.
I mean, they had matching helms, so it's not exactly a stretch of a possibility.
Yeah.
Oh,
You said
wait.
the bag
wrong
has a
place.
smiley face on it?
Here we
Musket
go.
wants this bag.
Yes, this is what they look like. Oh, and yes, I said they are riding giant vultures, as you can tell.
Is that Harvey Birdman?
uh, getting one of those would be perfect for me, especially stripping down its feathers. Then I can make or use this spell a lot.
Do you say that? Well, actually, it doesn't. It literally doesn't matter if you say that out loud or
Yeah,
not.
no, I straight say that line.
Musket then once more looks back towards her new member of the party, like, I'm right here, buddy. I am made of fur. I don't like this.
So two
I was
humans.
talking about the bird.
So two humans step forward into the archway. While Musket does, kind of stand there, menacingly, he can't occupy the entire space, and they simply walk past him as if they don't really notice him. And
All right, fuck y'all too.
What was that?
It's like, all right, fuck y'all too.
And one of them says, Cloud Giant, Cloud Giant,
Hey,
Great Lo-
homie,
Great
chill,
Lord
chill.
Great
Hey,
Lord
hold on.
Zephyros, Great Lord Zephyros, we request an audience, and in sort of response to that, you hear a snore that is so loud it causes the chandeliers to rumble a little bit.
It seems that our esteemed host is indisposed at the moment. So
I was
I'm
gonna
sure that you guys can understand. If you gentlemen and gentlewomen would come back later, then I'm sure he would be happy to take your audience.
I whispered to Persona, um, shouldn't he be awake? Isn't this spell gonna like stop? Are we gonna die?
I'm trying to get rid of them, so let's maybe see
Reuben,
if they,
Reuben,
asking them to leave will make them leave.
Reuben messages Musket, seeing them walk right by him, and she messages and say, anything good on their hips?
I investigate to see if there's anything like that.
The one in front says, "We offer a great gift on behalf of the illustrious Yansi Bin. You would be wise to take it, great wizard Sephiros."
Can I do a history or whatever check for the name Yanzi Boo? If
Yeah,
I've
me
heard of
too.
it before.
Yeah.
Let me see let me see what that would fall under.
Probably history or insight.
Yeah, let me just see if because it might be Arcana, but let me just double check.
No worries.
Reuben's listening and would also be looking through her journals to see if she knows anything.
Make a Arcana check.
Okay.
Well, she's not proficient in it, but she did roll a
20.
dirty 20.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Nat 20 for a 22.
19.
Okay, Yansi Bin, you recall, is the Prince of Evil Air.
Oh. Okay.
I will say, can I make an investigation check real quick to see if there's anything on these guys' hips or anything like that that's of value?
Oh, well, you can already see that one of them has a bag, a shoulder bag that has a smiling face, and the others all have all just have weapons, standard weapons. In fact, I'll tell you what weapons they have. Just give me 1 second. The weapons, yeah, these guys right in front of you are daggers. The ones in the back, they have scimitars. The ones that have stayed outside and are still on their vultures.
You said there's 9 of them and only 2 of them got off, right? So there's 7
Yes, but
still
the rest
outside.
can all see.
Okay. So, as you can see, or as you can hear, he's indisposed at the moment. If you would like, I can hold on to your gift, and I will be sure to let him know that that you have come by with these titans. What did you say your name was again? I apologize.
we'll wait right here, and he ignores you, and just
Listen, man.
basically they just start like pacing. They just start pacing the room, just like sort of looking up at the spot where he is. He sort of signals back to his people, who, like maybe one or two. They start flying up, as if they're perhaps circling around the tower.
Ruben looks to the griffins to see
That's-
how they're responding.
It's getting good all the time.
They are roll a d4.
Come here, D4. A 2.
Oh,
Yeah, the griffins appear to be out hunting at this hour.
Of course they are. Of course they are.
Musket is going to try to get Rube's attention and try to using some kind of hand gestures to try to be like, "Hey, you want to come back inside, or are you going to be fine out here?"
Ruben takes her wire out and messages. I'm gonna stick with the height advantage. I don't trust these motherfuckers.
I
It
have an
appears that
idea, but I'm trying to commit to exactly what area I would want to be compared to everyone else. Do I want to stay outside or do I want to be inside?
I mean, pinching possibilities.
hold on. One of the cultists looks to who was the one that tried to engage them in speaking? Was it Pisana?
yeah, that was me. Yep.
The cultist with the bag on his shoulder says, "You rouse the giant."
What if we said no?
But he is sleeping. I do. We're gonna
He
guess
says
ourselves.
he says, "Rouse the giant."
I'm gonna try something real quick.
They're
I
both stand.
indicate to Solomon, or I not myself, indicate to Persona, don't rouse him.
Ruben also.
Musk is going to try something real quick. I'm assuming if we knocked on the door 3 times to open it, knocking on it 3 times will close the doors.
You're gonna knock
try
3
that.
times.
I think I'm thinking I might try to trap these 2 guys inside.
But Ruben's outside.
Ruben.
Musk is probably gonna stay outside to be with Ruben.
Yeah, Ruben would do the same thing.
Well, what I would like to do.
You realize there are 7 people outside.
Yeah, there's
know.
7 people outside.
know.
There's
We know.
2 inside.
We know.
I was about to say
Okay.
I'm also going to I want to do this as stealthily as possible to where I can try to hide away as soon as I do it.
Ruben is going to take the wire.
The answer is no. There are no real hidey holes on the outside of this place. So I'm sorry. I kind of need to know like what people are doing right now. So Pasana, are you going to rouse the giant, or are you holding off now?
I'm gonna hold off as long as I can until like he threatens me with violence, and then which I will yell out in giant, hoping that he doesn't understand giant. That there's some weird vulture cultists, vulture people out here with some sort of evil bag for you. Can you help us chew him out? Like,
Well, I'm sorry. So you do say that?
that would be like assuming that I can't delay any further. That's what I would be
if
saying.
he's threatened with violence.
Yes, if I'm threatened
Okay.
with violence to speak, then I will say that.
They're both standing next to Pisana. Just kind of I don't know, being a support beacon there, just standing there staring at them menacingly.
Yeah, so is Solomon.
Is any of the other than the 2 that are inside? You said the rest had taken off and are circling. Are there any still?
No.
standing
Only
on
like only like 2 have like
So there's
okay.
still
So there's
5
7
sitting
people.
out there.
Yeah, there are. Yeah, and 2 others are circling, and the 2 vultures that were descended from are also kind of circling above. So
Yeah,
you've got
Ruben's
5 cultists on. Sorry, let me just give you the lay of the land. There are 5 cultists on vultures right outside the door. 2 circling around. 2 cultists on vultures circling around, and 2 more vultures circling around.
Okay, Ruben's going to message Solomon, and she's gonna say, they're flying around. We've got 2 on vultures flying, 2 vultures without flying, and then 5 on the ground. I don't trust that this is going to stay out of a fight.
All right. I whisper in Draconic to Pisana what I was just told.
They're both just vibing, glaring at the same person. That's all he's doing.
The two cultists in the room look at each other and sigh. All right. I apologize for not taking the more diplomatic approach. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Amarath. God, that's such a not to be not
Lord.
not to be confused with my favorite Twitch streamer Amaranth. This
She's
is
like,
and then
Yeah.
to which all of you look at each other like the fuck's
what?
the fuck's a Twitch
Wait.
streamer?
Who is this guy?
Is it?
And
As we
this is
look
my
over to the
associate.
Switch sitting on the wall. What is realm?
And this is my associate Vaughn.
Is
We
Amaranth
are
the one with the bag?
we are leaders. We are leaders of the Howling Hatred in service to the great Yansi Bin. We have a great gift that we would like to give the master of this tower. It appears that he does not wish to speak to us, but perhaps he would speak to you. I will happily offer you a small tiding if you would be so kind as to wake him. And he starts to jiggle his a what sounds like a coin purse, not the smiling bag.
Serval speaks and
Well,
says, well, maybe we'll
I'm
be more inclined if you tell us what's inside the bag.
or this is it's honestly that's kind of between them and him. I'm curious, but I'm sorry.
Pisana,
We are guests here. And I do feel it kind of rude to just wake awake our host up when it seems that if it seems to me that maybe you came unannounced. And maybe if I can relay a message and maybe try again another time. I'm sure he would like to like check out your Titans and like your great gift for Abelzul. You said? Well, I'm sorry. What was that you serve? Abelzul or?
He like both of them like they like glare at you for saying the name, and
Oh, I'm so
like
sorry.
the
I'm so
one named
sorry.
Amarath says the only the servants of Yansi Bin may spread the word of Yansi Bin, and
I
the other one you can kind of see him like his fingers start sort of tap next to his dagger as though he's pissed at you for having said the name wrong.
I apologize. I did not mean to
We will
offend.
wait as long as we wish, and as he says that, the tower stops moving.
Of course it does. Uh, Ruben, once the tower stops moving, she's immediately going to message Zephyros and just be like, "You have intruders, and the tower has stopped. What the hell is going on?" Hoping
You
that he'll
the
wake up.
snoring stops and Zephyros awakes. Goes, oh, sorry, I must have dozed off. I did set the tower to continue moving for a certain amount of time while I was sleeping, but I must have overslept a little bit. I apologize. What did you say? We have more guests, more small
She'll
folk?
she'll she'll message back, and she'll say, "You've got 9 what looks like soldiers. One calls himself Amaranth. I didn't catch the other one's name. They have a gift from a Yancy Bin. And they're circling your tower. not with good intent from what I can see. Shush you!
Not the towel.
The tower is laughing at me.
New small folk, he says. What is this word of Yansi Bin that you offer me? To which Amaroth says, we offer you a gift. And he pulls out a sorry, Nivan pulls out a pouch, and he you can all sort of see the pouch. Pixie dust, a wonderful gift from the mighty Yansi Bin, who seeks to return the world to its primordial state as it was at the dawn of history.
I don't like the sound of
I
that.
would like to interject in Giant to just say, I, good host, I do not trust these men that just come unannounced, nor their gifts.
Make a reservation next time.
Ruben's gonna be she's gonna draw her bow and she's gonna be tracking one of the humans who is flying up above. She's just tracking.
Hang on, make a stealth check.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. Are you doing this like out in the open?
Well, she's on her ledge, but she'll do it stealthily.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
Like, basically, she's just keeping it drawn in case so she can take a shot if something were to happen.
Okay, I mean, you get noticed, and you hear one of the cultists shout, "Hey, looks like we've got an archer up here." And
wow,
all
you
of
guys
the
are so
cultists,
observant. I have been here the whole time.
so then the cultists, they all draw their weapons like one after another and say,
I don't shoot.
Have your archer put that bow away."
I
Musket is
will.
going. Can Musket try to do something real quick? I want to do the whole knock on the door thing, but I want to try to do it stealthily to be just like, oh, why are the doors closing? If that makes sense.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm assuming this would be a stealth check.
Well, I mean, are you just gonna do it regardless of whether you get seen?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, then yeah, do it. I get that. I mean, if that's what you're gonna do, then
I'm just trying to do it. I'm trying to do it in a way where basically I can act like I don't know why the doors are closing, but in reality, I have them off.
I see.
I
Okay,
just
so
realized I
you're-
have thaumaturgy, which can close the door.
It can knock 3 times.
No. Its effect is you instantaneously cause an unlocked door or window to fly open or slam shut.
Okay. Yeah. Go
true.
ahead.
Alrighty, well then I use thaumaturgy and I use that effect to slam the giant door shut.
So, but essentially, what's happening here is Musket's like trying to sneak towards the door, slowly reaching with his hand, and all of a sudden he hears it creak, and he's just like, "Huh? Oh!" and just dives out of the way.
Okay. The door slams shut, and the cultists outside immediately start pounding on it to see what's on, and the two cultists inside say, "What treachery is this? You dare betray the servants of Yansi Bin?"
There is no more
I didn't close the door. I do not know what this betrayal you're talking about. I'm just as surprised as you.
I have no clue what's going on.
Musket's picking
Zephyros,
himself up outside, confused as well.
great Zephyros, we ask that you make your decision now. Will you join the great Yansi Bin, or will you reject his gift? And then Zephyros says, sort of strokes his beard and says, Small folk, what do you think I should do?
Do not accept that deal. It means destroying the rest of the small folk on the world if we're going to be reducing the world to its primal state. Zephyros, sir.
In Giant, I say I do not trust these men. I do not think that they are saying enough that it may be ill. It seems like an ill gift.
Zephyr. Just trying to see what happens when he does that. Okay. Zephyros says, forgive me. I must ponder what to do here. Actually, no. No, I'm sorry, that's not what he says. 1 second. Should I send away these servants of Yansi Bin?
In giant, I say yes. I do believe this is that would be the best course.
Then he says to the cultists, I apologize, but it appears that there is no business between us. To which the cultists say, or rather, no, the cultists, yes, Amarath says, a foolish and short-sighted decision, O mighty Zephyros, one I believe you will regret someday. And, ooh, wait, would he do this anyway?
Ooh. I'm on the edge of my seat.
Yes, he, you know what? Yeah, he would do this. Open the door now.
Who says that?
The cultist says, open the door now. And the door magically, the door opens,
Okay.
through Zephyros's magic. And he steps outside. And as he stands at the front of the door, he says, I'm trying to think of something cool that he would say. Trying to.
Hearted, ominous words.
Buster's like, dude, if you gotta think about it, it's not cool anymore.
Yeah, shut up. I'm like,
I got something for this.
Shut up. I got something for this.
Why did you check my notes?
As he goes back thinking, Muska starts making faces.
Oh, this will be a good one. This one will really get them quaking in their boots. He reaches his hand into the bag, opens it open, sort of turns it upside down. And everybody needs to now make a
Uh-oh.
Everybody needs to make a perception check.
Oh boy, let's see.
Total of 19.
Wow, these dice are slow.
Yikes! That was a 10.
I rolled a natural 1.
I had a natural 6.
Hey
so-
guys, I also
Musket is
rolled a
fine.
natural 1.
Musket is blind.
I got a 17.
Solomon's blind.
Musket's fur gets blown just the way to where it covers his eyes for a half moment.
So
Your goggles just fell down.
Theraval
My goggles fell off, yes.
Yeah,
can
what's up?
tell that something, like, you can sort of see something, just like a shimmer, come out of the bag. And as the shimmer and like you can now see like something sort of shimmering and sort of hovering towards you, and the cultist says, "Beware the shadows; they are not safe." And then he says, "That was a good one, eh?" And then he goes outside the room, and he knocks on the door 3 times in order to close it behind him. Does anybody try to get out of the door before it closes?
Ruben's still outside on the
I
ledge.
I have a quick question. Are there any flames inside of the room?
Yes. So, well, hang on, what kind of flames are you talking about?
Just non-magical flames, just regular flames.
Regular flames? No, there are magical flames
That hits.
in the room.
I was about to say, I'm assuming when Musket dove out of the way of Thaumaturgy slamming the door shut, he dove outside.
Well, did you or what?
Like,
Because
in
that
my
that that's
mind,
an impo-
he moved out of the way of the doors when Thaumaturgy closed the doors, going
Actually, I just realized
outside.
it doesn't matter. Never mind. It's fine. Because thaumaturgy can also brighten flames, regardless if they're magical or not.
So I'm sorry, Musket. One more time. So are you outside of the door as it closes, or are you
Musket was
still
outside of
inside?
the door as it closes. Like
Okay.
when Thaumaturgy slammed the door shut, in my mind, he was going to sneak out anyways. But as soon as the door started slamming, he just dove the first direction he thought, which was outside.
All right. The door is closed, and all the 7 cultists that are on the ground are all looking at Musket, while the 2 flying around are sort of locked on to Reuven, sort of flying around her. And
Ruben's gonna take a bonus action right now to just basically do the dodge bonus action, and I'm trying to find what it is. She's gonna do her patient defense, which just means that she takes the dodge action as a bonus action. I can do.
okay. So keep all right, so you are now dodging. So the cultist says, "Your friends inside will face the invisible hand of the great Yansi Bin. But you, little rodent," and he sort of reaches into a little bag of what you can pretty easily tell are spell components. You will suffer right now. And
Who are you
let's
calling a rodent?
and now we are in initiative.
Oh.
Oh god.
This might end poorly for
Okay.
Musket.
And Ruben.
Oh
You split
shit.
the
Let's
party.
see how
Oh
bad this is
fuck.
about to end.
Oh
Oh
no.
god.
Oh
I
no.
I I think I think some of you may die before you even get
Oh.
I rolled a 12.
oh, I'm sorry.
Rolled a
I rolled a
19.
12 plus 3, which is 15.
I
I don't
rolled
have
a
no plus. I
5.
just rolled a 12.
A natural 20 for the wait, what happened? What happened to my screen here? Okay, there we go.
Lose that at 20, please.
There we are.
We are so dead. We are so dead.
It won't be a
Ooh.
total party wipe, it seems like, but it's going to be a half party wipe, it feels.
All right. Pasana, your initiative score?
12.
12. Musket?
Total of a 15.
15. Therival?
19.
19.
Yep.
Reuven?
5.
Oh,
Yeah.
Solomon?
12.
12. And I will roll for Magris too, who is still here.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. Hang on.
Helpful.
Let me
It's
right.
helpful to know we still have
We
magic.
haven't found a place to ditch Magris yet, have we?
All right.
Could always
Okay,
just
there
push
we
him
go.
out there.
Magris
Wow,
will
survive.
Magris will actually end up with a 20, so he will
Oh.
go after the enemies, assuming any of you survive the attack from the
Great.
enemies.
Whoa. Survive.
What does
Oh,
it mean?
why might we die?
Yeah, why might you die? So the cultists that are outside, the one named Amarath he will go first, and he will use. Musket, would hold person work on you?
How does hold person work?
Hold person. Let me read the description. Choose a humanoid. Okay, well, I mean, you are technically a humanoid, right? Not a monstrous humanoid or anything like that.
I guess you could probably say that, yeah.
Okay. So he uses all right, so he casts a spell. I need you, Musket, to make a wisdom saving throw.
Come on, dice, work for me. That is a 19 plus 2.
Okay, very good. So nothing happens when he does that. The other one doesn't notice that, however, and and he will make a blast of his own. Actually, would he use his big attack first? No, he would use this first. So 1 sec. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Inflict wounds. There we go. Yes, he reaches out at Musket for a melee attack. Musket, what is your armor class?
Let me make sure something real quick. All right. It is 13.
Okay. And that will miss, luckily for you.
Ah.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yes. However, the other cultists start to two more cultists move up for attacks. The first one moves up. He gets a 17, which will hit you for
That
4
will hit.
points of damage. And then another one comes up, and his attack will miss. So that's 2 of the cultists. See, do they have ranged weapons? I actually don't think they do.
Well, anything against me is with disadvantage because of the dodge.
Okay. You know what? The other 3 cultists, they take to the skies and they start sort of flying around, getting towards the windows. To those of you inside, it appears that they are trying to sort of block off your escape, and they will sort of ready their action in case any of you move towards them. Let me just mark that. Ready, ready, ready. The 2 cultists that are hovering around by Reuven will now attack. So you said they have disadvantage?
Yep.
Okay. The first one will attack. And even with disadvantage, still gets a 18.
That hits.
Yeah, and swipes at you with his scimitar for 4 points of damage.
Ooh.
And that but then his giant vulture will attack with first with its beak,
With disadvantage.
but will with disadvantage, with which will miss. Then the other cultist attacks first with its scimitar. Oop. Will a 15 hit?
That is my armor class.
Okay, so a 15 will hit, and that will be for 4 points of damage. All right. And then then his vulture will attack. Actually, can attack twice. So first, it snaps at you with its beak, but will miss. And then it will swipe at you with its talon and will miss. And I forgot the first giant vulture was also able to attack with its talon, but misses.
Okay.
All right. Inside, I need everybody now to make a. Sorry, the only one who sees anything right now is Therival.
Yes.
So Therival, you can see a shimmer moving towards Pisana.
Can I okay, I first say, Pisana, you need to move now. And Pisana obviously doesn't move fast enough because go before him. And can I push Pisana back?
So what's you can't. You are too far away because Pisana had moved up. You were not next to
God
Pisana.
damn it, Pisana.
And instead, all right, so a secret attack, Pisana, you can't really perceive this, so you are caught unaware.
Okay.
I guess
Which
it would
means that
have
they have advantage then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they have an
Yes.
advantage.
Wait, I need to just okay. Jesus. All right. Yeah, so that will hit. Though you feel a big slam that hits you for 9 points of damage. Ooh.
Ugh.
And then an even stronger slam that hits you right in a vulnerable spot for another 18 points of damage.
Oh, good God, we're dead. We're dead.
Lord.
Ay, 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 ay.
Oh.
I know what I'm doing when it's my turn if I get a turn.
If you get a
If you
turn.
get a turn.
Warning.
You good, Pisana?
What was that? What just hit me? Is there even anything around? I don't
I'm
see
so
anything.
are you still up?
I am still up. I have 4 hit points, but I'm still up.
Oh, God.
Oh, God, we're so dead.
Oh no.
We're so dead.
Okay, yeah, really
Why do we
weird
leave
that
the door
these
open?
cultists don't have any ranged weapons. That seems
I think that's
Shush,
supposed to
that's-
try and even the playing field,
That's
but
fine.
yeah. I mean, no, it's good for you. It's just it seems like kind of a weird oversight by D&D. Okay.
You know, I'm glad it was an oversight. Sorry about the
I'm complaining about this oversight.
All right. So Magris will cast a healing spell, which will do.
oh yeah, we still have Magris.
Yeah, let's see. How
Musk is
many
known for
points of
forgetting, but
damage
seems like
will
everyone
that
forgets
do?
Magnus.
I forgot to introduce him. I feel so bad now.
Okay. That will so he runs up to you to cure your wounds real quick, and that will do 12 points of healing damage to you. That will heal. That will heal 12 points of damage for you. Sorry, tongue tied.
You got a little bit of what you lost.
Yeah.
Oh my
You got about what, half back?
Well, yeah. Now I'm at 16 out of 31, so I'm at half hit points.
All right. Oh, sorry. I forgot to sort the order. Pisana, between you and Solomon, who has a higher dexterity? Who has, sorry, higher initiative. Higher initiative first.
Oh, okay. My initiative is +3.
I have a +0.
Okay, so Pisana will go before Solomon. Both of you will go after Musket, and Reuven will go last. So
Reuven really got the short end of the stick.
Therival, it is your turn.
Okay, I can see the thing that hit Pisana, right?
Yes.
I can see
You can
it,
see
okay.
like the shimmer of it, and it is basically like Pisana is between you and the thing.
Okay, can I see the general size of it? Like not shape, just like the general size of it.
Not really. It's like we're talking like just like the vaguest of I mean, it is invisible.
One
You
time I don't bring dispel magic into my goddamn
you can like you can only sort of vaguely see like a shimmer as a result of like little like specks of dust that are like bouncing off of what appear it like moving weirdly, if that makes sense. Like you can tell that there's the vague shape of something there.
Kind of like a
but you
heat
can't.
wave.
Yeah, like almost like, gosh, what's even like a good way to describe this? Like,
Is it like the Predator shimmer?
not yes, but like it isn't actually there. Like you can like put your hand there and like you wouldn't feel a predator, you know?
Okay.
It's just like more like there is a disturbance in the air right next to Pisana. That is the best way that I can describe it.
A disturbance near next. Okay.
You got your ass kicked by air.
That's a first.
I can't say
Okay,
anything because I'll probably be the next, but hey.
All right.
I'm thinking. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about this. I'm like,
Thank you, Dig Batty 72 for
because
the
if I
follow.
can't see it, but I can see it. But if it's not a thing, then what's a big area of effect spell? How far is that thing away from the other two dunderheads? I forgot their names that are in the room with us.
They're
Rude.
they're not in the room with you anymore. The door closed behind them. They are now
Oh, okay.
outside.
So it's just us and this thing in here.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
can see some cultists on on giant birds sort of out by the window. Sort of
Okay.
sort of snooping around.
But I can see the creature, kinda. Like I can, if I were to cast, say, frostbite, would I be able to see? Would I be able to cast it because I can see the
No, you
outline of
can
the
no,
creature?
you are only able to really detect that it's there. It is invisible. You cannot see it. You can only perceive that it is in the room. It is invisible.
That's not good, my friends.
But I see the general area it's in.
Yes.
Okay, cool. On that general area, I'm going to cast Arms of Hadar. Hadar.
All right.
Hadar.
What kind of attack is that?
It is a area of effect spell that you invoke the power of Hadar, the dark hunger, tendrils of dark energy erupt from you and batter all creatures within 10 feet of you. Each creature in that area must take save. Oh no, wait, that's on self. Hold on, wait. Shatter. I cast Shatter.
Oh, you're gonna kill whole Posada.
No, no. Maybe.
I was gonna say, can you put it so the radius of Pisana's right
Yeah, I
outside
want
the
to make
radius?
it. I want Pisana to be right outside the radius, but still have that shimmer that I can faintly see in that radius.
I
Can you
don't know
somehow
if
make the
room is
radius
that
be where
big.
it? Can you
Is
make
it
the
three
radius
feet
somehow
inside
where
that
it also
radius?
is outside the
Huge.
room and deals with people in front of me, by chance?
No,
Even
because
if
this thing
a-
is gonna
Line
kill
of
us.
sight,
We're
doesn't
trapped
it?
in here with. Yeah, it's line of sight.
I don't think the room's that big.
I think the room is that big though, because if each square is 5 feet,
Each square I think is 10 feet.
each square is yeah, the room's definitely big enough. What do you
Okay.
mean? Room's definitely big enough.
Huh.
Can I do that, DM?
You are trying to what?
Position. So shatter is the It's got a 60-foot range, but it's got an area of 10 feet in radius. I want to position it to where Pisana's outside of that radius, but that thing, the shimmer, that little shimmer area I can see is inside of that radius.
You like I said, you can't see a shimmer. You can only sort of detect that it's there.
But can I detect where the general area is?
Yeah, you were able to detect that it is right next to right behind Pisana.
Okay, can I position the shatter ball with that thing in the area that I detected it?
If it's within range, yeah. If
Yeah,
like
it's
you
definitely
can
within range of
drop
60.
that, then whatever.
Then yes, I'd like to drop that within range of whatever that thing is.
All right, what kind of damage does Shatter do?
It does. What is that? Thunder?
Thunder damage.
And is a Constitution saving throw for whatever that thing is.
Okay. So wait, so he needs to make a Constitution saving throw, or
On fail save, it will take 3d8 thunder damage or half as much on a successful one.
okay. And you said that's an area of effect attack.
Yes.
Okay, he does not make the save.
All right, now I gotta roll 3d8. Hold on.
These are just 3/8.
I got a 6, a 5, and a 8.
Okay.
How much is that?
Hold on, wait. I'm counting.
That'd be 19.
Yeah,
Thank
19.
you. Thank you.
Okay. All right, very good. And you said that was thunder damage specifically?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, anything else?
I try to let my people know that, guys, there is something in here. It's behind Pistana. We're fucked.
I assumed that when he started getting hit.
Well, you listen, I don't know what else to fucking do, man.
You realized it when oil was going everywhere.
What?
I said he
Well,
realized
he's-
it when oil was going everywhere because Pisana's a robot, so he can't bleed. So there's oil.
It's hard to bleed from being punched or bludged,
No, fair.
Yes,
more
you can. You
bruising.
still bleed.
You can, but yeah. I wouldn't say it's going everywhere from bludgeoning damage,
I mean,
Yeah.
for metal, yeah, it could cause a crack in the metal from punching it.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay,
Anyway,
Musket, your turn.
Musket's going to draw both his short swords, and in an attempt to be a badass, is going to go, "Y'all don't seem to understand. I'm not locked out here with you." And he's going to take a swing with the first short sword towards the person who tried to use hold person on him.
Okay.
That
That's,
is Go ahead.
That's Amroth, by the way. That's
All right.
the one who did that.
That is a 19 plus 5, so that'd be a 24.
Is that a crit as well?
That is not a crit.
Okay. All right, then roll your damage.
Be a total of 6 damage.
All right.
And then as he's swinging the other short sword for his bonus action of 2-weapon fighting, you'll check that. Yeah, he's going to shout, "You're locked out here with me!" Take a swing with that. That is going to miss. I'll tell you that right now. 'Cause I rolled a 2.
Yeah, that will probably miss.
And now I'm going to use my movement to try to best position myself in a way to where I have the tower behind me so they can't flank.
Well, they are to the sides of you, so I think they actually can flank. In fact, I probably should have done that last time, but it doesn't. It's
You know,
all right.
It's fine.
That's
It's
on
fine.
me.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah,
We're
yeah, it's
so
fine.
fucked. Musket, we're
Yeah,
so
yeah, it's fine.
fucked.
we are in deep shit. The likes of which
Uh,
Musket has not seen in a long time.
Pisana, it is your turn.
okay. I heard Theraval say it was behind me.
Yes, I did say that.
Okay. I'm going to take my short sword and try to swing at whatever just fucking wrecked me. And because I'm swinging at something I can't see, I'm assuming that's I think that's disadvantage, right?
Yeah, it would be disadvantage.
Okay.
You can't see it.
All right. The first one is a 6. The second one is somehow worse, so I rolled a 9.
Oh.
I miss.
I'm gonna
I
swing
assume
and
I
I
missed
miss and I
anyway.
miss again. I miss both times.
I'm sorry, you got a total of 9?
Yeah, total of 9.
Yeah, that's a miss.
Yeah. And I'm going to, with my bonus action, I'm going to give Bardic Inspiration to Theraval and say it like, I can't see what hit me. Can you get it?
I can try.
I can only try. I can
Do
only
you move
try.
at all?
It just hit me, and I feel it just hit me really hard. I would like to move, but I've already used my action, so I can't disengage. So, do I risk the attack of opportunity? I think I might. I'll back up, like 15 or 20 feet or so.
Okay. You get hit by an attack of opportunity with advantage. Oh,
Oh, he's
no.
dead.
He's so
yeah,
dead.
and that will hit you for 9 points of damage.
Okay,
Okay,
I'm
he's
still
still
up.
up.
I'm
He's still up.
Gets hit a second
Still
time.
up, but he has
Oh.
some serious dents right now.
Oh,
Yeah, he's hurting. That's for sure.
Hey, yo,
Wait,
what?
I'm sorry.
Giant-
Does an attack of opportunity allow for like full attack? Like
no, I think it's just like a single. It's a single. It's
so
not
like
like
if
a
you have
full
like two
round.
like if you have like two if like let's say you have like two weapon fighting,
It would only
like
be
are you
one
only
hit.
It would only be
okay?
one. You don't
Yeah,
be able to
only
use
in
two
one
weapons.
Yeah,
hand.
so like
Yeah.
one hit from one sword. Okay.
Yeah.
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 All right.
Like if I
Very
had
good.
an attack opportunity, I could only use the one sword.
Yeah, so you feel another thwack on the back of you that really hits you know the nerves, so to speak, as you move about 15 feet away.
I needed that wire. Okay,
Solomon, it is your turn.
we'll fix it.
Okay, so Solomon is just gonna ask, are you all right? Are you good?
I've been better.
At least you're not dead.
Not
And
yet.
he is going to cast Thaumaturgy while also using 2 sorcerer points to make it a bonus action. And he's gonna attempt, because I don't know if it's gonna work, to make the door fly open.
Okay. So you're going to attempt to force the door open.
Yes.
Did it lock?
Yeah, you can do that. Can you explain the effect of Taumaturgy again once more?
You instantaneously cause an unlocked door or window to fly open or slam shut.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that.
Does the door hit the other people right beside Musket?
Please, I would love that.
would
Just
laugh
he
so
hit off
hard.
his side of the cloud by
Please,
this.
I would laugh so
So-
hard.
The answer is yes. The door will hit everything that is next to it. So I'm going to let's see. I'm just trying to.
I'm the support somehow.
Knock him
I'm
out.
just trying to. I'm just trying to figure out like how much of like an attack bonus would a door have on these guys.
I
I'm
mean,
gonna say that since it's like a
Attack of
super
attack of
strong door,
opportunity?
it's probably going to be like I'll say it's +5. So
oh my god.
yeah,
You could
'cause
also
if it's
technically
like
have advantage because they definitely weren't expecting that.
oh my
Yeah, that's
god.
definitely a
So-
sneak attack.
So if you
Can
could,
there also
I'm
be
sorry,
a strength chat for a knockback effect as well?
if you could only see the obscene luck that Musket just had.
Oh!
So
I just imagine muskets like their
Like
swords
s-
out, ears pinned back, and all of a sudden,
it's nearly
They're
touching his
gone.
nose. He's like, whoa, that's a big door.
like s- like something out of a Marvel movie. The door. I'm sorry, no, more like out of like a Steven Spielberg movie. The door slams open with such force that it basically like it just like hang on, I need to double check how much damage it does to the vultures.
Oh, it hit the
Okay.
vultures too? Oh,
It completely whiffs, like it opens just like perfectly so that Musket's body is not hit by the force of the door being opened, but smashes the two cultists to the side of him so hard that they are blasted off of their vultures and completely off of the floating tower.
Yes!
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Support.
That just gave me so many more ideas. So many more ideas.
Okay, actually, I'm sorry. I should have allowed Musket to describe the scene. So, Musket, please describe what happens as the door swings open.
In my idea,
In
Musket's sitting
your
there, swords crossed. He's kind of backing up a little bit, getting ready to have to deal with these guys. And all of a sudden, it's like a blur as all of a sudden they just vanish from his sight.
All right. Well, the two regular cultists to the side of you are now gone. The two cultists who were trying to spellcast on you are still in front of you, though.
Okay. Still, it's like all of a sudden there's just a blur, and then two of them are gone.
Well, now you can't be flanked.
True. I
There
also
you go.
imagine like all three of us that are still there, just like turn and look, just like, did that just happen? Like what? And then we just turn back to each other and get ready to start kicking ass again.
All right. Very good. So Solomon, was that all you did this turn?
No, because I used some sorcery point. I used 2 sorcery points to use quickened magic and make it a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to let me read this real quick.
Thank you, Argon, for the resub for 5 months. And welcome in.
How far am I from the creature thing, like the thing that's in there with us?
20 feet.
20 feet.
But you can't see it.
That's wow. That sucks.
Call an ambulance, but not for me.
Call an ambulance. Call an ambulance, but not for me. I wish I could move and use the spell.
Oh shit! Looks like Colorado won the Stanley Cup.
I see that.
Nice. Oh fuck. Can I make an Arcana to try and sense it?
No,
No. Alrighty.
no. You would need to make a new perception check.
Oh, new perception. What can I do that then?
Yeah, you can try.
Alrighty. Don't fail me now. I have to wait on the slowest dice known to man. 10, because it
Nope.
was right next to going to a 19. Oh, that's
Oh,
Even
sorry.
a 19 would not have.
well, it would have been 20 because I have a +1.
A 20 would not have done it either.
Wow. Okay.
Holy
Alrighty.
crap.
Well, then that ends my turn.
Okay, Reuven, it is your turn. You are currently being swiped at by 2 cultists on 2 giant vultures.
I have some questions. Are they within, like, melee of me, or are they, like, did they back off?
They are within melee of you.
Okay, second question. Would Reuven be able to climb on top of one of the vultures behind one of the people flying it and try to shove them off to the point where they would fall off the island too? Because from what I'm seeing from this picture is these legs jut off right to the end, and if she's on the edge of the leg and she shoved them, they would fall. Can she try to do that?
You can try to do that.
Okay. What do you want me to roll? A strength check?
Okay. Just trying to think. I actually think you would need to start with like some kind of animal handling check in order to simply get on top of that thing. Yeah, I need you to make a very good animal handling check in order to get on top of that thing.
Okay, it's not too bad. It's a natural 15 plus 2, so 17?
Hmm. Hmm. I'll say that allows you to get on top of it.
Okay. And then do you want me to do a strength to try to shove?
You can't do it like that. You would need to grapple them first. You can't just shove somebody.
A shove is an attack action.
Is it?
Yep. Actions in combat: attack, cast a spell, dash, disengage, dodge, grapple.
Hang on. Let me
hide.
look up what it says about shoving real quick. I've never actually seen this before. Shove. Here we go. Using the attack action, you can make a special melee attack to shove a creature, either to knock it prone or push it away from you. If you're able to make multiple okay. Is he mounted? Because if he is physically attached to the thing, then it wouldn't really help. I'll say he's not mounted, so instead of making an attack roll, you must make a strength athletics check contested by the target's strength or dexterity check. You succeed automatically if the target is incapacitated. If you succeed, you either knock the target prone or push it 5 feet away from you.
And I would think 5 feet would be off the bird and off the island, right?
That's
what I'm trying to do. Okay. All right. Let's see how. And you said it was in athletics?
Yes, your athletics against their athletics or acrobatics, whichever is higher for them.
Okay. I have a 17 athletics.
Is that the score that you rolled?
I rolled a 14 plus 3.
Okay. Oh, and he fails that one.
Oh my god!
Yes. People being yeeted off the tower left and right and center.
Scrappy group.
Oh my gosh!
Scrappy group.
All
Okay.
right.
And
describe what happens.
So Reuben basically, using her monk skills, basically like jumps off the leg of this tower and like basically gets enough height that she's right behind the guy, and then she says, "I hope you can fly without your bird." And then she does a roundhouse kick to his side, just basically giving him enough of a shove that he just goes tumbling. And then she's gonna sit behind the bird and see if she can control the bird to fly away far enough that the other one won't attack her.
Well, okay, you can't. That's an action. You can't.
Okay, well, can she sit by? Well, I can actually. You know what? I'm gonna use another. I'm gonna use another key point, and I'm gonna do another patient defense to take the dodge as a bonus action to give them disadvantage on me again. To try to attack me.
Are you
that's
still?
a bonus
Are you
action.
still on? But you're still on the bird.
Yeah, I'm back of the bird, so it can't attack me without doing something. And she's gonna like her dodge is gonna be like she's gonna grab some of the feathers and be like completely ready to move out of the way. And if it tries to roll her off, she's gonna have a grip on it.
Well, here's the thing, because it probably is going to attempt to roll you off of it. So I'm wondering
I mean,
how that's
if you
going
want me
to
to make an athletics check or a dexterity save or something like that, I can do those. I mean, I can roll a check to try to save, and it'd be hilarious if I fail, and my death if I fail, but I can try. I can do it like an acrobatics check, a athletics check, dexterity save, whatever you DM decide.
My question is, would the vulture even notice that its rider has been replaced?
Yes,
That
it
is
would.
Okay.
It does.
Dang.
Yes. In fact. All right. So your turn is over now?
Yep, that's my turn.
Okay. The vulture is going to start diving after the cultist. So the vulture goes into a dive bomb to try and grab the cultist, and while it is doing that, I'm just trying to figure how.
It would
Yeah,
be
so
some
you
sort of check. to either see
Yeah.
if I can hold on or jump to safety, something like that.
See, the thing is, it's like making like a vertical dive bomb, and you would need to make like some sort of like reflex in order to avoid being thrown off this thing.
So like a dexterity saving throw. Because dexterity would be your
An
reflex.
acrobatics.
Or an acrobatics, I can do either.
Maybe. Hang on, let me look up the rules on falling. 183.
I don't know if this would fall in the rules of falling, but having the dexterity to be able to react and hold on makes sense.
I think it would be like the equivalent of like a wall, maybe, given the size of this thing. Let's see walls. Rules on walls. Okay, there actually isn't or maybe climbing? Yeah, climbing is probably what I need. Okay, under movement. Movement, here we go. 182, 190. This is because this is very interesting. This could honestly decide whether she lives or dies. So I wanna get this right so I don't kind of screw you over, you know?
Yeah, let's not screw over. Let's not
It's the
screw
already
her
kind of in
over.
trouble party.
All
I
right.
mean, she could screw herself over. That's fine, but
Okay.
I think Musket might be upset if the character that is the only one he really considers his friend is gone.
yeah,
You would be devastated.
that would be a
Musket would be devastated.
problem.
Musket is going to be devastated if Ruve's gone.
Okay, here we go. Falling. Oh no, that's not it. All right, I'm going to call this a reaction athletics check. So this is an extremely tough one. You are going to need to make I'm going to say you're going to need to make a 20 on. Actually, no, I'll lower. I think an 18 in order to
Oh my
avoid
god.
being thrown off.
Natural 19.
All right, very
Plus
good.
3 is
I
22.
was sitting there with my hands over my mouth, just going, please, 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 please.
Oh my god. Natural 19. Okay.
All right.
And I was
So
scared to
you,
use my metal dice there. So I
all
used
right.
one of my acrylic ones.
So as the vulture is in a dive bomb, you manage to grab its neck and are able to hold on to avoid being otherwise thrown off. However, the vulture does not appreciate that and will attempt to attack you, even though you are on its back. It will do
That's it.
so with
Yeah, it's
disadvantage.
gonna have disadvantage because I took the dodge anyway.
But the dodge would not be in effect because you've already taken your reaction, I believe. Yeah, you
It
physically
was,
can't.
it was my
You
bonus
physically
action.
you physically can't. Well, it's a new turn, so you physically can't, and you physically can't dodge given the position that you're in.
Well, it's
It's
part of
still
my
a disadvantage,
class.
so
Yeah,
It's all right. It does.
it's disadvantage either way.
All right. So the attack with its beak will fail, as will the attack with its talons. So
I was
you
gonna
are
say, can its
able
talents
to.
even get to me?
Well, not with the rolls it's been getting. So
Okay.
okay. So all right. So Reuven is now in that situation. We will get back to that
That's fine.
a little bit later.
I'm back.
Meanwhile, the two cultists are still dealing with Musket and basically saying to themselves, "How the hell is this little thing still here? And two of our men just got yeeted." So, the cultist will. What is this? Yeah, he'll, I think, use his spiritual weapon. Yes, he will use his spiritual weapon. He basically shouts, "Spiritual weapon!" And a floating spectral weapon appears. And it is Yeah, it's basically a giant floating dagger that shoots out and attacks Musket. And that will be for the spellcasting ability modifier +3. That will be a 15.
The hit?
Mm-hmm.
That would hit.
All right, and that will be for 7 points of damage.
Oof.
But it
It hurts, but I can
will
take it.
it will do you actually see that as the dagger slashes you downwards, it slashes back up. But this time you are able to narrowly dodge it.
Okay.
The other cultist says, "Hold still, damn you!" and and tries to do the same thing again. It tries to this time he will try to use a hold person. So that wisdom saving throw, please.
All right. What's the DC I gotta beat?
That's a good question. What is well, just tell me what the result is.
All right. Ooh. Ooh, that's gonna be an 8. I
An
think I'm
8.
stuck.
Yes, you are now paralyzed.
Oh no.
I imagine as the paralyzation takes effect, Mustang just like and just stops the word.
Why didn't you do that from the beginning? One says to the other. Okay.
Musket
The
has a
other
serious expletives in his mind. He wants to shout right now.
So now that they see you are held, however, 2 more cultists that were 3 more cultists swing around. 2 swoop down to grab at you, Musket, while 1 more goes up to replace the cultist who just fell. So, okay, wait, let me just mark each vulture falling with Reuven fallen off. Okay. Sorry, there's a lot of moving
There's a lot of
parts
moving
here.
parts right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so
I do have one question. Would there be any effect with the vultures trying to attack Musket, knowing the 2 cultists are basically between him and the vultures?
the vultures aren't going to attack. There isn't really enough space for them to do that per se. But so 2 cultists surround you in a flanking position to hit you with their scimitars. Ooh. Yeah, that will be wait. This not good. This might be a crit actually.
Oh no. Oh no.
Scimitar. Does a scimitar get a crit on a 19? No, I don't think
Not
it
in
does.
5e.
Okay, no. So yeah, so that'll just be 4 points of damage. But then the other one will stab you. Will a 13 hit?
That would be my armor class.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, that was only a 12, so no.
Okay, so
All
that
right,
would miss.
so somehow, despite you being paralyzed, and despite him flanking you, yeah, he's still
You're just too good at the game.
he still misses. But
Musket is a thorn in these guys' sides.
but there are still 2 cultists. Actually no, because Reuven is now falling off, so that isn't an issue anymore. So
I'm just trying to
yeah,
get an idea of where the cultists are for my planning's sake. So 2 of them have been kicked off the island with the door. One of them is
yeah.
falling because of me. You have
Two
Imran
that got
and
knocked off by a door.
Navam on Musket plus 2 more. and then 2 flying around the windows.
Here, I'm trying to even it out so I can make it clearer. Okay. So there are 2 so the 2 cult leaders are on Musket. 2 more cultists are flanking Musket. 1 cult 2 cultists, like they're dead out of the picture, as are the vultures that were carrying them. Yeah, I guess I forgot what happened to the other vultures.
You had
It's
them
not
on
a
the
big deal.
windows.
Yeah, well, no, not those vultures. The vultures belonging to the cult leaders.
Oh, you had them flying
Uh,
up around top.
yeah,
before
I
the
just
fight
had them
started.
flying up and around. They're fine. Yeah. So there's 2 more cultists that are unaccounted for. That like one other one that was flanking you is going to, I think, dive after you. Yeah, 2 more cultists are going to dive after you, in case you manage to survive that.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're just going to kind of fly downwards and fight you. So now it's time for the Predator to make his move. I don't have to tell you where he's going because none of you can see him or have any sense of where he is anymore because he is now fully invisible. Actually, I need all of you to make a all right, I need all of you to make a perception check now.
So you mean all the
Alright.
people inside?
Yes, everyone inside make a perception check.
Nat 20.
Who got the nat 20?
Yes.
I got a nat 20. Pasana got the nat 20.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
but Pisana is 1 hit away from death.
Yes, this is why I'm excited that I can actually maybe possibly see it.
Unfortunately, he also got a nat 20.
Oh no.
And there is no way that your ability to perceive him matches his ability to stealth.
Yeah.
So none of you know where he is right now. But you, Theraval, you feel something hit you. First for the first hit is a 14.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, and that will be for 9 points of damage.
Okay.
And the second one will also hit for 9 points of damage.
Okay, now because he hit me, can I take a reaction? I have a spell called Hellish Rebuke, and if I get hit by something, I can take a reaction. I don't
Do
have
you need to physically see it in order to do that?
Fuck, never mind.
Yeah, you have to
Disappointed.
see it.
You can, however, feel where the attack came from. And it basically hit you right over the head.
Like he just smacked me on the head, like just a bop on the head.
Yes, like as though it was trying to as though like a claw struck you and was trying to rake your scalp off almost.
Lovely.
And that will be it for the enemies. Magris, you go, and Magris will run over to. Yeah, Magris will run over to Theraval real quick and heal her for 12 points of damage. Yeah, Shizuka, cantrips do not take spell slots.
Okay, just want to be sure. Because that means I have Suite 4 open. So I can Thunderwave him to High Hell and back if I get close enough and, I'm able to perceive him.
He's near
Theraval,
me.
it is your turn.
He's near me.
You're
Because he just hit me.
True. You have to tell me that, though.
He just hit me, so that means that he's near me. If Theraval says, okay,
But,
it's
so
near
here's
me.
the thing.
Ow!
The spell I want to use will hit you as well if I just use it near you.
I don't think Therival will care. Therival says it's near me. I don't know
Thank you,
where,
Asky, for the
but it's near
raid.
me. And he casts Arms of Hadar, which is on himself, and it's a 10-foot in radius.
Ooh.
Welcome in,
And let me make
raiders.
sure I'm getting this right.
We are in
I
the
don't
middle
need to
of
see
combat, so
it's
I
just
may not.
all around me, 10 foot from me. Like
But
I'm the
welcome
center
in,
point, and it's a
welcome in.
10-foot radius. Each creature in that area must make a strength saving throw, save for me, of course. On a fail save, a target takes 2d6 necrotic damage and can't take reactions until its next turn. Oh, I'm casting it as a second level. So 3d6.
So
On a
wait,
successful
so
save-
so Magris is right next to you, and I think Pisana is too.
I thought Pisana wasn't
Yeah,
next to me.
Pisana got hit
Pisana-
15. Like,
Yeah, Pisana
Yeah,
moved.
no,
Pisana moved.
I moved
Pisana
backwards
moved.
like 15, 20 feet. Yeah.
Yeah, and you moved like closer to Therival, right?
No,
I
Pisana
just
moved-
backed away. I backed away from where I got hit.
Well,
after
backing
swinging
away
at it.
from where you got hit is towards Therival.
Okay. Then
Yeah.
yes, I am near them then now.
Okay,
Okay,
Pisana,
yeah,
how
so
good
Therival-
how good is your strength? How good is your strength saving throw, Pisana?
It's not a positive strength saving throw. I'm built for talking, not for hitting.
Silence is just deafening.
I'm sorry.
I mean, it does kind of make sense that Therival would just like
Oh no,
instinctively
I know.
cast it
That's
over
why.
herself.
That's why I'm sitting here like, do I really want to? Yes, I really do want to hurt my party member for role playing cause, but also I
and-
kind of don't because it's mean. But also, I really want to for role playing.
As a player, I do not. If you're doing it out of roleplay reasons, then and honestly, I do agree with ZV that it's within your character. I feel like it's in your character. Yeah, like
Okay.
you're not. I'm not going to be mad if you
long-
knock me out, so long as you get me back up. Hopefully.
As long as
Don't
you're
knock
really
Magnus
confident
out.
in my
Yeah,
character.
just don't kill him.
Yeah,
how
don't
far
knock
am I? How
Magnus
far?
out.
Wait, how far away am I from this?
Oh, we're both in range, Shizuka.
Yeah, you're all of you are within range of.
Okay,
Therival.
that's good to know. It's good to know. All right.
Yeah, I'm casting Arms of Hadar.
All right.
Okay.
Everyone make a strength
Alrighty.
saving throw. You gotta
What
be
do we
under
have to be?
13.
Ooh.
That is not a 13. That is a 9.
That's a 2.
I'll just
So,
roll for Magris.
Thank you, Mistress Strength, for the follow.
That'll probably make it. Yeah, that'll make it. All right. So,
Okay.
what is the effect for those who failed the saving throw?
So those of you that fail, you take 3d6 necrotic damage, and you can't take reactions until next turn. On a successful save, the creature will take half damage, but suffers no other effect.
Okay. So roll the damage now that you've attacked your own teammates.
Please don't kill me.
4, 1, and
It is a very real possibility you could kill me here.
6.
Or down, I should say.
11.
So who's unconscious?
Alrighty, I'm not.
Pisana's
Pisana over here decided to take a little nap.
Yeah.
Sana is in a sleep mode.
He short circuited.
Yeah. That takes me down to 0. Well, -3, but it's 0 for 5e. So
So sorry. I got it.
it's okay. It was a character.
Well, so if I use this now, this will probably kill him straight up now, right?
It would. He would have 2 failed death saves more than likely.
I don't want to use this now then.
Oh wait, is Pisana like down?
I am unconscious.
He's unconscious. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yes. I the worst thing is we don't know how much HP it has. We don't even know how close it is to death.
And now, unfortunately,
It
I
should have
had a
hit. but-
decent plan. but
Listen.
unfortunately, we'll have to wait for that.
And with that, Theravol's gonna back away from the carnage she's caused. No regrets. She's gonna go, ooh, you should have moved out the way, Home Slice, and just backs away from as far as he can from the carnage. He can back away 30 feet, so. Because he's assuming this hit and the thing did not succeed in a saving throw. Hello?
Okay, so that's what Theravol's doing?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Musket, your turn.
Is it my turn because I'm paralyzed?
Oh yes, well, I mean it is your turn, but you are paralyzed, so just want to double check what you are not allowed to do right now.
I'm imagining right now Musket is trying to move things and grunting what the people around him can consider obscenities aimed directly at them.
Oh god. Oh no.
What?
Okay, well you can't do anything right now.
Yes, I know.
Are they able to try to break the paralyzation at the end of their turn?
Well, no, because he failed the wisdom save, so he's held and paralyzed until the spell is over.
Okay. I know some
Which is
spells
how
have
long?
it at the end of each turn. You can try again.
I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure that you can't at the end of each turn. Let's see, hold person. Oh, I'm sorry. At the end of its turn, the target can make another wisdom saving throw. So yes, you can attempt another wisdom save to get out of the hold.
All right. Let me pull my character sheet back up real quick.
The raccoon willpower is
Fuck
strong,
balls.
hopefully.
That was a natural one.
Oh,
That dice is going
Oh.
away.
Oh
I yeeted that dice
no.
away from me for now.
Put it in dice jail. Throw it across
It-
the
it's-
room.
I basically thrown it across the room. It is now out of my eyesight.
Oh,
It has
God.
betrayed me.
Ugh.
Pisana, it's your turn.
Sona's just going to lay there
Okay,
weeping.
so that means that I'm rolling just a d20 for the death saving throw, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
It has to be above above a 10,
It
correct?
has to be a 10 or above to be a success.
That is an 8, so one failure.
All right.
Ooh.
This is not good.
Magris we need Magris.
Solomon, it's your turn.
Alrighty, so I am going
Giant might
to
help, maybe.
in front of me where I'm presuming the creature is cast Thunderwave second level.
Oh no! Are you going to kill him?
I'm not in range.
Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from me must make a Constitution saving throw.
Is Posada in range?
Is Pisana inside this cube? Is the important
Yes.
question.
You're gonna
Yes,
kill
if
him!
I-
You're
if I
That
gonna
will
were
kill
close
him.
enough-
That'll count as a crit.
You will kill him!
Sorry.
If it's in character, well, fuck. But
Listen.
ideally,
It's in character, okay? It's
Yeah.
and this is all roleplay.
It's in character.
I'm not gonna be mad personally
Sorry,
at
Reverend.
Shizuka for killing off a great character.
Sorry.
And also the only one holding it together. I will
only
guilt trip him
conscience.
about it.
The
Listen,
only
if you want to blame someone, you
Triple
can blame me. I'm the
crazy,
one who
but-
started it.
I will not be mad.
Uh,
Please roll low if you are gonna do this.
If I had like the smallest bit of like, if I had a single feather or something, I would actually be, I would cast enhance ability on you to help you with your saving throws, but I don't have any.
I thought we all filled up with spell components before we left.
I'm afraid I did not.
Oh well.
Yeah, I don't think you were able to. I don't recall.
Because we had asked for like refills on spell components when we had left.
Yeah, I don't think that they had those for. I don't
For
think they would have
Solomon, at
had
least.
that in the city in Nightstone. I actually think the next round might be our last round of the night, just because of the cliffhanger it'll probably leave us on.
Mm-hmm. So, like I said, I'm casting Thunderwave 2nd level, so
All right.
people in a 15-foot cube originating from me must make a 14 Constitution saving throw.
And Pisana immediately dies. He's automatically out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry,
and
Persona.
and Magris fails that one. You said Thunderwave, right?
Yes.
You can take both our healers out.
All right. And how much thunder damage did that do?
2d8.
I thought you cast it at a higher level.
Thunderwave, let's see. Yeah, on a failed, takes 2d8.
Okay, I was just if you cast it as like a 2nd level, then it would be
Yeah.
like 3d8. Okay, so you're casting it as a 1.
And I'm casting as a. Why is it saying this? Oh, well, yeah. No, it is 3d8. I'm stupid. Never mind. I didn't
Okay.
read my own spells. All right, so I will roll the 3d8. 10 damage.
All right. Magris is
Also,
blasted backwards
yeah.
10 feet, and
10 feet, and you
his
hear
ears are kind of ringing.
Yeah, you hear a thunderous boom, like everyone, because it's a 300-foot.
Like sound echo permeates 300 feet, even though the damage is only 15.
Yes, and it's even louder since actually, when it would be even louder if the door was still closed.
Thank God you opened that.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything? So did that kill Pisana?
Yep.
I believe yes.
I mean, I mean, generally speaking, that counts as a crit, which on death saves is
Unless
2
we want to
failed death
Deus
saves.
Ex Machina him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like I had failed once, and then by getting hit by damage, that does
that's 2.
2. That's 2
So
failures.
That's
So
so that's a coup de
3,
grace.
and I'm currently in
Dead.
pieces thanks to
Wait.
Thunderwave spewed about.
I don't
The
know if
only thing
Magris
that can
has
help
the
this-
spell to revivify. I don't know what Magris has. Does he have revivify? Does he have the components for it?
I don't think so.
Because he should have been high enough level to do it.
Well,
Yeah.
that is the end of Solomon's turn. So now, Reuven, you are currently in a dive bomb, going down at about 1,000, going down 1,000 feet.
Reuben's gonna attempt an animal handling to get control of this vulture to have it under her command so that going forward she can control it.
All right, let me need to look up how it works real quick.
And she's gonna, if there is a saddle, she's gonna sit down and strap herself into the saddle.
Yes, there is a saddle. The question is, can you control this thing?
Well, I would think there would be reins or something.
Wait, it's mounts, not mounts. 155, 157. Yeah, we're going through all of the wild and crazy stuff today.
Hey, it's D&D.
Y'all are being put through the ringer. Where is it? Okay, here we go. Controlling a mount. Okay. Nothing specific on what it would take to control this thing. Let's see. Okay, I have an idea. All right, make your animal handling check.
Okay, so I just rolled a natural 17 plus 2, so natural 19 to try to get control of it.
All right, you are able to get control of it. But you can only really it won't okay, you are able to control its movements
Okay,
right now.
that's fine. I pull it out of its dive and we fly back up.
It will not fly back up. It will only fly sort of instead of diving, it will instead straighten up so that it will now sort of glide.
So I can't fly back up.
You it does not seem like you can fly it back. Actually, yeah, you can start flying it back up. I'm sorry. Yeah. You
Okay.
can control it now so you can fly it back up.
Okay, yeah. So we're gonna head back towards, and I have two of them coming towards me, right? Who were
Yes.
trying to attack me. What
Yes.
can I do?
Well, it took an action to do
I
that.
know. I'm trying to see if I can use anything on my bonus actions for it. Nope, I cannot. Would I be able? No, I'm not. I don't think I think it would take me an action to. Technically, I can use a bonus action to hide. Would I be able to break their sight line with me to see if I could hide from the two coming at me?
Uh
As a
no,
bonus
no.
action?
No, the vulture is too big. They can see it being, flown back up,
Okay.
and it would only be and yeah,
And then
there's really not. I mean,
I'm
you
just
can try and you can try anything, but I'm just saying like you probably know better.
okay. And then in that case, because I'm a rogue, I can use my bonus action to dash. So I'm just gonna have it fly its movement and then dash further so that we're heading back up.
Okay.
Hoping to outrun the other two birds.
Hoping.
You're like running right into them.
I would have taken a path that I would have been avoiding them, whether I have to like go under the island and then come back up, but basically so I'm dashing away from them, but also making my way back up.
Okay. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Okay. Wait, hang on. What's going on with my stream real quick? Okay. Very good. All right, I'm gonna be dead ass balls on honest. The cult fanatic Amarath grabs Musket by the scruff and tosses him off the cloud.
Does Rubik
What?
see this?
Make a perception check.
Oh no.
Okay, not too bad. Natural 15 plus 4, so 19.
You are able to see something very small falling off, but it is very far away.
How far?
We're talking like several hundred feet away from
How
your
far
current
up
probably
are
wouldn't be able
we?
to save it.
How far up are we?
I'm just trying to think how much. All right, probably went. Let's see, about 180 feet down in one turn. You were probably able to get it back up like about. No, there's no way you were able to get it back up in a single turn. Let's see. Let me look at this.
Are they
At this
giant
map.
vultures? I'm just trying to get like their speed stats.
Well, yeah, I've already got the speed stat. It's
Oh, it's
actually
just for mine. It's just so I
yeah,
can look
yeah.
at it and
I'll
plan.
I'll send you the. Okay, the speed stat is 60.
Okay, so I just moved 120 toward back up.
Well, no, you didn't because you would have had to like
Yeah,
take
because
an
I was
action to
taking the,
control it, and then would only be able to move like 60 feet in one
but
go.
I took
So
my
you'd be
bonus
able.
action to dash it, so that was not 120.
I don't know if it can take your dash action. That's the thing. That's kind of a you thing, not a vulture thing.
Yeah, I think it's on the vulture.
Hang on, I'm just trying to figure out where you guys are in relation to it. All right. Let's see. One.
All I will say is that apparently this cultist looked at Musket and just went, "Well, I won't be needing this anymore."
Yeah. I'd say you're about 300 feet away from Musket.
And he's falling at
Wow.
how much of a rate?
I mean the speed of well, what I don't know what is Newton's law of gravity. That's
Oh,
how
please
fast
don't
he's.
make me do high school again. I barely passed that class. Um, how high up is the cloud tower? Is it
1,000 feet.
okay? I could catch him before he crashes.
Yeah, I actually need to figure out how fast someone falls. Okay, well that's done. So having done that, the cultists get up onto their remaining mounts and fly away.
All of them?
The ones that were up there, I mean, there's still a few that are flying after you, and in fact, those two will catch up to you, and the cultists will try to take some disadvantaged swings at you
Okay.
while trying to. Actually, would they try to? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, this is actually pretty fun. So one of the cultists one cultist tries to jump off of his he jumps off of his vulture and decides to try to do to you what you did to the other one. So he
Okay.
is going to
So that's an athletics.
he's going to grapple you in order to get you off of your controlled mount. So he needs to grapple you
That's an
first.
athletics check on my end.
What's a Yeah, I forget the rule of grappling. How do I initiate a grapple again?
I mean, it's an action. It's just an action to do. What is grapple?
I think it's like a move action. Grappling. Okay, 195. Okay, so it's a so it's just a strength check against your strength. Again, it's just a athletics check against your strength or athletics check.
Oh, okay.
So
Boot this guy off and save me.
Oh, thank God. I'm rolling really well on my metal dice tonight. That was natural 19 plus 3, so 22.
okay, so his attempt to grapple you fails.
Please have him just fall off. Please just
I
have
was
him
gonna
fall
say, we're on a moving bird here. Does he have the dexterity to stay on after trying to grapple me?
Well, he's proficient with these kind of birds.
Of course he
So
is.
he would not have the same issue. But you are able to sort of kick him off, and it prevents him from grabbing you. So to sort of avoid
off.
falling off, he climbs back onto his bird. But then the other one tries to fall
Oh man,
on and basically do the
this is
exact same
freaking
thing.
nail biting.
Okay, that's
So the
Weird how
other
I do
one
10 damage, but there was a massive 35.
so the
because
other
of
one
right.
makes a
It's just
sort of dive
right there.
attack at
Ow!
you.
The other
And
one does a
now
what?
he attempts to grapple and grab you
17.
off of the bird.
17.
Oh, 17 total.
Mm-hmm.
He gets a 19.
Fuck, we're both falling. Musket, we're both dead.
We're
My
dead.
friend, I
We're dead.
feel like this is about to
Well,
be a
wait, did he
full
grapple or
team wipe.
shove?
He was only able to grab you because you are holding on to the bird, so a
Yeah, I
simple
strapped
shove
myself.
is not enough to get you on.
Yeah, I
So,
strapped myself
but
into the
he is
saddle.
now in control of you.
Well, I can try to break his grapple next turn if I try.
You can. Oh God.
I have a very suspicious
Oh,
feeling because of
fuck,
my
he can
action,
do
this is gonna be a
this.
full team wipe.
Yeah, it's going to be.
Oh my god, he's gonna do this because he's got a vulture to protect him.
Oh,
He
no.
grapples you, pulls you off, and he basically suicides off of the bird, letting
Oh.
go as you fall.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Whereupon like another bird will be able to like his bird will physically be able to grab him.
Is he
It's
able to
it's
do that
it's
at the same turn?
it's if any of you have seen the beginning of, so he has enough movement speed that he can move you with his, since he has you grappled and he
Yeah,
has
he
enough
can.
movement speed, he can move you grappled off of the bird and physically take you off with him. And you know, he is an air like basically an air rider, so he would be able to. And hmm. And we will leave it there for
No.
tonight.
So we've lost one of our healers. Both Musket and me are falling. You guys are both pretty hurt, or at least Thurvel's hurt.
I'm gonna start.
And
making a
there's
new
still an
character
invisible predator with them.
Yep.
that I don't even know if I hit, which is the worst part.
I think we're
And-
going
I
to
mean,
need
I
some
can tell
divine
you
intervention here.
I can tell you OOC whether you hit it or not. Like you can't, like, you just won't be able to do anything with that. No, I won't tell you because then
Suspense. We need the suspense.
yeah, you need the suspense.
I don't know if I want the suspense on Musket.
We'll know.
doing-
We'll be able to know if it makes an attack in our next session. And if it doesn't, then it's probably down.
It doesn't help the fact that two of our party members are falling to their quite probable demise.
Join me. Now we could be literal angels on each other's shoulders.
Oh,
Please,
Musket's
you
going
think I'm going to heaven?
Musket and Ruve are on the highway to
Fair,
hell.
I'm
if
still
we-
We are
you guys
way going down.
across to the earth. Okay.
There is no freaking way that we are going to heaven. There's no way.
Musket doesn't buy into religion, but if he very much knows if there is a place, he's on the highway to hell.
Oh my god, that
This was a great
was
session. I will say that.
that was just wild.
Wait,
Super
Zephyrus
fun.
is a wizard, right?
What was that?
Zephyrus is a wizard?
Yes.
Okay, I have ideas. Okay.
Why can't he help us? What is he doing?
Here's the
find
thing. Here's the thing, because okay, I can tell you this OOC, because the party was separated, he doesn't really know what's going on outside. He's kind of like protecting himself and the sphere, because if the sphere gets damaged, then basically all of you die.
Oh, I have ideas. Don't I have ideas.
Okay.
Can we check and see if Macros has Revivify?
I honestly don't know how to, because I really, let me look up
Did
let me
he
look up
put?
cleric.
Well, did he put his?
I don't think he would. I mean, he's only level 4. I don't know if he would have had enough for Revivify.
Did he put his character sheet in?
No, he never gave anyone his character sheets.
Yeah, and he also made it in roll 20, which makes it difficult.
It's even worse. Yeah.
Hang on. Does
Let's
he
see. It's a third
I
level spell. So I'm
don't
not sure he
know.
has it.
I am inclined to. Yeah, he doesn't have access to third level spells yet,
Of
so
course
he
not.
couldn't have Revivify.
Yeah.
So should I go ahead and start prepping my new character over the next 2 weeks?
Yeah, I'm currently prepping a new character.
Yeah.
Would you guys like to know where Persona 5 is?
Where we're going.
I was gonna say, Musket, I was half tempted to do, like, from our backstory, like, the person who escaped with us. Like,
Yeah, oh my god,
I've just
yes.
taken them. And they would also be a monk rogue because they taught me to be a
Why
monk
not?
rogue.
Why not? Yeah.
So like I'm very, very tempted to just nope, that's who I'm gonna
But
be.
we will see what the DM decides, I guess.
We're gonna
I
have
mean,
to,
the DM just had no problem shoving me off a bird to my death.
and
I
yeeting
mean,
another player off.
is it the
edge.
DM or is it the cultist that you kind of stole his ride?
Who controls the cultist?
I mean, you listen. It took you in.
decides what the
It
cultist
took
does?
you like. I'm sorry. You're blaming me when like you were the one. You're blaming the DM. Okay, hang on,
It
hang
was
on.
2v1, and
No.
it was creative
I'm
solution
sorry.
to get out of a 2v1.
I'm sorry. We are going through this from Reuven gets the bright idea to jump onto a giant vulture. Wait, hang on. I need to put my music back on because the music has stopped on my end. There we go. So Reuven makes the conscious decision to jump onto a bird belonging to a cultist. That bird being 1,000 feet above the air, just so that she can potentially kick the cultist off rather than try and take swings at them using their monk powers.
My monk powers wouldn't have killed him though, and I
But
guaranteed a death by dropping him to his death. I had 2 vultures and 2 humans at me. I was at half health. There was no way I could take more hits and survive it. Nope, it was them or me, and shoving them off and then staying on the bird should have given me distance from the other birds. That was how I was seeing it. And getting control of the bird meant that I could possibly put more distance between me and the others. Um, Therefore, getting me out of the fight and making me more able to be on my bird and shoot from a distance. That was the plan until I got shoved off.
yeah, the problem is that never would have worked because these are cultist vultures, and cultist vultures only obey their master. So I get the idea, but
So yeah,
it never would have
Hey,
like I couldn't tell you
was
this,
all
but
I
it
there
had
would
to
was no
do
way
was
you
get
were
it
gonna
back
know
up.
that.
yeah, there's no way that you could have known that that your plan was, sort of stillborn.
And I was gonna say, and if it wasn't gonna go back up, that I was going to ride the vulture until the vulture couldn't fly anymore, and eventually would have had to land. I don't know where it would have taken me, but eventually it would have had to land, and then I would have been safe that way. But like, I would have been so far from my party, like so far. But that was
Yeah,
the other plan.
I have been thinking like, if she manages to like pull this off, will the vulture like instead of obeying what she wants to, will it like go back to their base and like
Oh
will she
no!
become like captive? Like
Oh no, that'd be so much worse for Ruben.
or
That would be
It
so much
would
worse
still
for
do
her.
nothing to help the soon-to-be pile of goo that once was musket coming
Well,
forward.
well, maybe like that is the direction. I think that's the direction I'm going to take this in. Rather than kill both of your
oh
characters,
great,
I
we
am
gave him
going
ideas.
to instead allow I am instead going to allow your characters to be
Taken
to
captive.
to be rescued and taken captive.
Huh.
Thinking, because I have a plan that may not get us not captured if I can pull it off.
Well, I would much prefer not being alive. I really don't like playing Joshua, but it works. It is what it is.
It still begs the question of exactly how are Pine, well, Therival, and
Okay,
Solomon
I'm
gonna get
not
out of
telling
this.
my plan because I do not want the DM to know, but we will do
Yeah,
a
don't.
group
I
chat.
understand this. We need to make a DM-less group chat so
Yeah,
we can
yeah.
discuss this. No offense, V.
All right, nothing, preventing you from, talking about what you want to talk about.
I have an idea and we'll see if it works. I don't know.
But I mean, listen, I mean, if you're going to like talk about stuff, behind my back, then I probably like shouldn't be telling you, stuff that
Oh, I know.
could have happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything that you've said has nothing to do with the plan because the plan is still the same before you said anything.
Okay. I look forward to finding out in character. Um
Now, I'm
as
slapping myself because I forgot to record this session, so tomorrow I'm going to have to replay my VOD and record it.
yeah, I mean you can grab my VOD.
Well,
Um
the only reason I want to keep my VOD is because it's got the speech bubbles on it, and
Okay.
all the artwork. I'll just re-record it with my OBS tomorrow.
Okay, very good.
You can also like maybe download the VOD too
Yeah,
and upload that.
I have to figure out how to do that through Twitch.
So this wound up taking this one encounter. Well, I mean, maybe because I included the vultures in the combat as opposed. I don't know if I was supposed to include them in the combat or not, but honestly, they didn't really do much as far as
Those vultures
combat
took me
goes.
down to half
only-
health.
But no, the vultures really didn't wind up playing. Like they didn't wind up making any difference in how the combat played out, other than
we were gonna have a
where
fair
they were.
fight.
Yeah, but with the vultures being controlled by their cultists. Yeah, so this wound up taking the entire session, so we honestly still might not wind up needing our new members next week. We'll see. We'll see.
Depends on if we go splat or not.
Yeah.
Yes, depends. I think we'll sort all of that out in the very first round of the next session. We'll kind of give you the chance to we'll give, Musket and Reuven. I mean, if you've got some sort of plan,
I have an
and you
idea.
might as I mean, you might as well just tell me what the idea is and like save the trouble of, save the time since we've got some time now. Like what
she's
is
gonna
the plan?
message. She's gonna message Zephyrus and let him know that 2 of his saviors are falling off the edge of the.
Are falling to their most certain
they're
death.
falling 1,000 feet.
The range is 120 feet for message.
I don't think I'm outside of that range yet because I was flying back up, which would have brought me back.
No, because he was an extra 100 feet above everyone
that's
else.
right.
Yeah.
Well,
Hmm.
never mind. Plan's
Yeah.
not gonna work.
I'll just say that aside from the fact that I need to get out of the wisdom save, so long as that wasn't getting any critical hits, Musket was largely okay when it came to health. It's just all of a sudden,
It's all of a
as
sudden
somebody
you're
in Raven,
fallen, yeah.
all of a sudden, as somebody in Raven's stream put it, Zvi gave himself an excuse to have to Google the terminal velocity of a raccoon. Also,
Yeah.
I do kind of want to refute the idea of what's the exact comment they made. Oh yeah, Rocket's a murder hobo. Of course, it's in character. 1, his name is Musket. 2,
But
I
he
don't
looks-
really think I'd consider myself a murder hobo because
I'm
no,
the murder
like,
hobo.
oh look, person,
No,
kill.
I
Reuben is the
apologize for not
murder hobo.
I apologize for not having Raven's chat open during stream because I'm concentrating so hard on this. But
It's
I didn't-
fine.
That's fine.
no,
I had
Reuven is the undisputed murder
Yes.
hobo.
Oh, for
of-
sure.
Yes.
She
Like,
is such a
100%.
murder
Yes.
hobo.
It
It is just that Musket is tagging along with that and enabling that.
Yes,
he
Musket
most
is
definitely instigates some of it for sure. But
Yes.
she is most definitely the murder hobo. How many goblins and whatnot did she kill from?
Well,
the
I mean,
roof?
here's the thing. Like, the problem that Reuven has more than anything else as a character is that Reuven does not value their life. Reuven, like the decision to draw your bow at a group of 7 armed enemies is a really is one where you do not value your life.
Oh yeah.
I should
Oh no, she doesn't.
like I
Not
don't
with
and like
everything
I
she's
don't
gone
know if
through.
that's just I don't know if that's just like if that's just a thing or if that's like part of Reuven's character
Oh, that's part of her
or
character.
not. Okay, fine.
Everything
Then
that she's gone through in her background and that I'm still developing in my mind makes she is the most reckless, has no care for her life at all.
Oof.
okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
so
this falling to her death, she cares more about Musket's life than she does her own.
yeah, okay. So a lot of the behavior makes sense, but
Yeah.
that same behavior, is an obvious double-edged sword that it creates conflict where
Yeah.
there otherwise wouldn't need to be,
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
and in this case results in
Falling to my death.
results in most likely falling to their death.
Which
Yeah.
is, I mean, it's all a character. It's
Mhm.
fine. It's
And
fine.
I mean,
It's
in
not like,
fairness, I will say this
it's
also
not
in
like your
fairness.
character actually killed party members yet.
Yeah, true.
I mean, she has protected the party members. She just doesn't trust them for shit, and she doesn't give a shit about her own life. Hence why she's become the pincushion. She has the least amount of health out of all of you, but she's always tanking. And she's gone down how many times?
And I was about to say,
Twice
Musket
at
has
least.
often tried to
Twice
be the
at least.
tank. Reuven just won't let him.
I mean,
True.
Ruben became a pincushion in our first session.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, she has no regards for her life.
Oh, I'm so gonna love creating the no context tweet tomorrow.
Like when the doors blasted those two cultists out, and when
That was amazing.
and when Reuven just yeeted that one cultist like off the bird, just kicked him off. Like
Mhm.
I was just like, oh, I cannot wait for the no context tweet.
Yeah.
You're probably gonna need like 2 no
I was
context
gonna
tweets
say you
to
need
really.
you definitely need.
Probably. I have like a now a lot of stack of images because a lot happened this session. So
Yeah, this one
jeez.
was just like action packed.
Yeah.
You've got like the hovering, 24-foot giant. You've got all that other stuff going on.
Get hit by doors. You got be unable to lie. You got invisible predators.
That was actually really good. Your inability to lie to us.
We literally all
This
rolled
part.
higher than his deception, which was the funniest part.
Well,
Yeah, like every single time, it's just like
I think
could not
Musk was the only
lie
one
to
who
save your
didn't,
life.
and
yeah,
Musk was the only one who didn't. But it
Musket
didn't
believed
matter.
him until Ruben said, "You lie to me, I'm gonna frickin' punch you."
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this was a really
Oh,
good session, and
this was a super fun session. I
Like,
don't.
It was
even
very fun, but I'm just like, oh god, no.
even if Ruben dies, like I'm all for doing. I would still do another monk rogue because I really want to play that combination. But like I would just do it from Ruben's background.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
we will
I would be
see.
creating a completely new character.
Yeah, same.
I feel like if
Okay.
Musket isn't Deus Ex Machina, that will probably end up happening is since we kind of need a tank.
Yeah,
Possible
I will be making
paladin.
a paladin.
I was a
I'll
paladin or a
be-
barbarian one.
Yeah, I will be making a paladin, just in case.
yeah, we definitely need also a healer.
Yeah, we need we need a true tank.
Yeah.
So
We'll
here's
figure it out.
Mm. Yeah, I'm gonna let
if
this situation continue
Fester.
Evolve.
to play out. Like I could just wipe the party and kind of start sort of start the next session in it can be kind of like a game over for your characters, and then let you all create characters that I just kind of plop in my next setting. But I kind of think that the way things are going right now, we've got one character that's dead, 2 that will either be dead or completely cut off from the rest of the party. The remaining 2 player characters that are still there are either going to die or may have some
Captain.
serious objections moving forward to their so-called mission.
Yeah.
Um I don't know. We'll
We'll
see
figure it out.
we'll see how the next session starts, and then we'll sort of
Yeah.
determine things from there.
Okay,
Yeah.
Ruben would have known that what's his face, Zephyrus was too far, wouldn't she? Because she would have remembered that he was at least 100 feet above everyone.
Well, I mean, it's the kind of thing that she might try, kind of hoping that he or someone
It might
else
just
can
work.
reach.
I was gonna say, because more than likely, if she would have remembered that he was above, because she would have tried to put it to where he was, and from the start of the fight, he was at least in the bedroom, which was at least 100 feet taller. So she wouldn't have messaged him. She would have messaged either Solomon, Pisana, or Therival.
But even then, with how far, I think because the thing is, like, you have to remember angles as well. Like, if you've only got 120 feet, like,
Yeah.
you're still more like angle-wise, you're still like on a hypotenuse that's farther than
'Cause
120 feet.
I don't
Like,
know where she was flying, because the bird went into a dive, which made me think he was going directly down, and then she was trying to fly back up, but she was kind of going at an angle, so in my head she's directly under the island.
yeah, it's a tough situation, to be sure.
She'll probably
No doubt
try
about
it.
it.
She'll try it in the next session, and we'll see where it goes from there.
I have conflicting thoughts right now. Like, on the one hand, I said many times that I have so many backup characters that I want to play that it would be fun to pull one of them out. But on the other hand,
Mhm.
I kind of see exactly how a Reuven must get on their own trying to escape from cultists kind of thing would
I'm
go.
like kind of wanting that to play out.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm
I don't
more
know which
likely
one I
gonna
want
die
more.
to the thing in that room.
You said you are going
We
to try
will
to die?
see.
More than likely.
We will
Yeah.
see. You guys are more evokers than anything else. So I mean,
There's a possibility I killed it in that attack, and I'll like run out there and get yeeted off.
Well, the others
I
are
mean, you
gone,
close
so
the
you'll just
door,
see
you
you'll just
just
see the two of us falling.
close the
It,
door.
it,
You don't
it,
have to worry about the people on the outside.
They know how to open it and close it.
Here's the thing: the cult. You said, Svi, you said the cultists went ahead and just left, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they're gone. You just go out there and see a
Mm.
raccoon and a elvish monk falling to their most certain death.
And even then, we'd just be specks by the time they got out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would need it. Like, you would need like pretty much like
telescope.
well, I was gonna say like you'd need to roll like either like probably a nat 20 just in order to see to like perceive them
Yeah, that sounds about right.
from the distance they're falling. And that's like if you can get them in one round, because like I honestly need to see how fast someone falls, like the speed of falling in this game. Hang on.
What's the
I
terminal
will say
speed
I
of
did
a
some
raccoon?
googling.
Yeah.
I will say I did some googling with how 5e treats it, and I don't know if I like the answer because
What's
it's
the
the case
answer?
of like as written versus like as could be interpreted.
What's
Because I think the
answer?
rules say like fall speed can be up to 500 feet.
Oh, then we're dead in 2 rounds.
Yeah, basically, unless we get Deus Ex Machina, as I said.
Yep.
Fall from a great height is one of the most common hazards facing an adventurer at the end of a fall.
It's a lot of d6s.
Okay, well, I mean, it would have been like 20d6, so that would have been 60 points of that's 60 points of fall damage,
So
which I believe would.
Oh,
Wait,
it would kill me.
Yeah. Street
It's-
pizzas.
Yeah, it's way past.
wait, so
I mean-
but if you've got like 100 hit points, then a fall of like 1,000 feet should not only do like half your damage.
And that's why
AKA
barbarians get memed with falling off of cliffs. Yes.
AKA Critical Role Vox Machina, Keyleth going, "We're gods!"
Oh, yeah.
and then goes splat because she's a druid and not a barbarian.
Yep. I remember
Goodness.
that. Oh.
Wait, that can't be all there is on it. It's literally just that one paragraph. There has to be more on like
Nah, I don't
falling
think
and
there
fall
is.
damage. Jesus, that's weird. All right, whatever. So if it's only gonna be that much damage, then well, I mean, it'll still be enough to kill you if
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't,
at this level, yeah.
Deus Ex Machina thing. We'll see.
Yep, 500 feet in one round.
Wait,
You
so where does it
instantly
say?
descend up to 500 feet. I'm D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
Oh, on D&D Beyond. Okay,
Yep.
yeah, I don't know where it says that. Where else it has that?
So it would be 60 damage from falling, he said.
Yeah, I would be dead. That is way double
So I'm currently at 21 health. Would
Yeah, but
Musket
does
be
it-
dead, or
if-
would he be in death
In
saving
theory,
throws?
if it was all one,
My max
he
health
might
is
survive.
36.
That's double
What?
your max health.
Yeah.
What are you
So-
at health-wise right now?
Health-wise, I'm at 21. My max health is 36.
So how
Yeah,
many
you're
dice would it
double
be?
you would still have double your max
How
health.
many dice is the fall?
Well, you know what? How about this? I will give you the option right now to either accept the possibility of capture, or you can choose to roll 20 d6 right now and let that damage determine whether or not your character lives or dies.
I just want to know
If
how
you
much
would-
I'm gonna roll, so I'm just getting all my dice. Give me 5 seconds here.
I don't know if I want to roll just based on the fact that I'm afraid that if I don't, he might just take that no matter what if I do roll.
I'm planning on doing the capture.
Okay,
I'm
well,
just
here's
curious.
well, hang on. So how I would do it is like I always take like the average rounded down whenever I assess damage on my end. So
Mhm.
it would so if I did it that way, 60 points of damage would kill you if you hit the ground. Like you've made it clear that 60 points of damage is lethal. But if you want to, sort of take a chance, I can let you fall, hit the ground for 20d6 and I'll roll and tell you what I get as far as damage goes. And maybe it'll be how many hit points do you have?
Me or him?
Both of you. Both of you.
My full is 22. I'm down to 14 right now.
Okay, so yeah, you're probably dead no matter what, cuz yeah. What about
I
you?
have 21.
Yeah, so like the odds of me getting 21s is well,
Pretty low.
it's 6 to the
Very low.
I mean, it's 6 to the 20th power minus 1, because I suppose there could be 1, 2 mixed in there.
I'm just super curious what I would roll on 20d6. So I just pulled
Yeah,
20d6.
I'm pretty sure the answer from Golden and I is that we very much rather do the whole
Captured thing for sure.
Capture and then
thing.
probably
Yeah.
die eventually anyway.
Everyone
Okay.
dies. Memento Mori.
You're not wrong.
I actually didn't roll that high for mine.
Probably not survivable though.
Oh,
Yeah.
so wait, was that your
No,
that- well, that could
I'm
have
just
been your-
curious. I'm
Okay.
definitely going captured route, but I'm just curious to
He's
see how
going
much
capture,
I would
but he's
roll.
going to
Whew,
roll anyways.
everybody's
Just
captured.
odd.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Not
because
I?
I'm
Question mark? I don't think I am.
Reuven
Yeah.
and Musket
those
are
two.
going to probably be captured. Are going to get
The
captured.
airborne ones.
What happens to the rest of you
Listen,
is the important
Solomon,
question.
we're gonna fucking die, Solomon. We killed our party member, and now we're gonna pay the price. We're just gonna fucking
you're
die.
not wrong.
That's it, isn't it? Just resign. Well, you know what? Let's figure out our new characters. Let's go, buddy.
I mean,
Ah,
I'm already.
no, you
like I
don't
said,
know
I'm
that
already
yet.
making a new character.
It's a
Yeah.
cliff. It's a cliffhanger. You
I'm
don't
like-
know that yet.
Yeah.
I'm like deciding between like
I rolled a 63.
because I could have
Yeah.
You would be dead.
I'd be
You
dead.
would be dead.
I'd
You
be
would be
so
dead
dead.
if you were to take that.
I'd be so dead.
Yeah.
There's no coming back for that. I rolled a lot of 1s, but I also rolled a lot of 6s and 5s and 4s.
Yeah, probably the smart move to not do that.
Yeah.
Oh well. So until next time, I suppose.
Until next time.
God, I'm scared.
I'm just trying. Let me take a look at the calendar real quick.
We've got 4th of July popping up here soon.
Yeah.
Well,
But
I
this
mean,
is next week.
so like, do you guys want to just do this like next week, 3rd of July?
Sure.
I mean, if
I
people don't
mean,
have
I
any
have-
other plans, sure.
I have the 4th off, so
Give
do
me
I.
1 sec real quick to check for the 3rd.
Like, it's been a long time since we just did like one session after another, but I feel that
Yeah.
I feel like you guys probably don't want to be kept in suspense for
No,
like
not
2
at
to
all.
4
not
weeks.
No.
preferably. No,
No.
I would prefer to know if I need to make a new character sooner rather than later.
Now the
I
question
keep
is,
forgetting, is Reuven male or female?
Female.
Okay.
I can do the 3rd if we want to do that.
Yeah, I can do it.
Is there anyone here who objects to a session on July 3rd? Pine, Shizuka, Ray Raven, you're muted.
No objection.
No objection.
I'm
Pine, are
good
you
with it.
okay?
I'm good.
I'm good.
JC?
I'm good.
All right, then yeah, next week, same time, same place. Will the entire party team TPK in the span of just 8 days? Find out next time on Dungeon Ball D.
Oh, Lord.
Well, we're
Uh,
1/5 of the way there.
We
Mhm.
really are.
Yeah,
I mean,
one down, 4 to go. Mwahaha.
yeah, yeah, yep.
I really just like the idea of the Musket Roof escape side quest.
Yeah. I don't know how that
I
would
will
work.
see. I will probably have to come up with something specific and unique for that because
That's fine.
That's fine.
it's
Fix that.
so, but that might result in not really having anything for you two to do
Oh, that's fine.
next turn.
I
I mean,
mean,
we'll see.
I-
I will do what I can in the course of a week to see if there's something
Come up
that I
with
can
something.
do for you.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Mhm.
I'm all for sitting and listening. I mean, it might be a really quick thing depending on how quick Theravel and Solomon survive / die.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I'm telling you already, I already have a new character made, and for some reason I mean, I know why, but I have an absurd strength score.
Do you, if we do new characters, do you want us to do point buy again?
Well, do you guys have a preference between point buy and standard array?
I prefer point buy.
I prefer point buy because it gives me more flexibility to, if I want to completely screw over my charisma because I'm a dumb person.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of prefer that nobody have any score lower than an 8 because
yeah.
that's
Yeah, because like
unfair.
if you do
Yeah.
standard array, there's the chance you could be completely screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't want us to be Grog with an intelligence of 3?
Hey, look, 8 is the standard intelligence for an NPC character.
Fair.
Hey, Travis Willingham played Grog perfectly.
Yes, he did.
True.
I am thinking about making this character a war vet, but
Oh, I've got
seeing.
we've got Arkle saying standard array is good for people that are new, guaranteed no lows, but also no super highs. The thing is, I think what you're all forgetting is that, you know, these don't account for racial bonuses. You know,
Yeah.
like
True,
like
yeah.
if you have a class that gives you like a bonus to dexterity and you give him that 15, then you have a 17 dexterity to start.
Okay, here's a question for you, Svi.
Hmm?
For if we're making a new character for race wise, Are you fine with us going as long as it's in any of the 5e rule books? Are you good with us doing any of those? Or
For
do you,
this campaign, so I like the one shot to be for more experimental stuff.
okay,
For this campaign, I think it is more balanced if we use purely
player's handbook?
the player's handbook.
Okay.
Okay.
With
Mhm.
with some exceptions such as the
Musket.
rectum,
Musket.
yeah, such as
Yeah.
muskets,
Musket sheer existence.
such as Persona 4, rest in peace.
Persona
Well,
5 is
Yes.
coming.
pieces
Persona 4 rest in pieces, yes.
Yes.
Uh, More like resting like over there and a
Yeah,
little bit
rest
there and
Of
Various.
places.
there.
His
Wait.
circuits scattered amongst the sky.
Yeah, I am
Yeah.
offended. I did not get to say how he died.
What's his name? Oh, show you. Oh wow.
I murdered
Oh
him, and I
wow.
could
Everyone
not
decided
describe
he's
his own
dead.
death.
I mean,
Aw.
if you want to,
Salmon
you
will be
can,
missed.
but
No.
Salmon will be missed.
GG's Persona 4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's okay.
Um,
I'm playing on my stream now. I'm playing the Death of Optimus Prime in Morgan.
Okay then. Oh man, I'm just thinking like if I had to if we do end up having to make a new character, I have one that I kind of want to do as the best way to describe how I would want to play them is their character that just oozes charisma.
mm.
Uh, I made a board like that where I've told you guys this. I nearly had 10 uh
Plus 10.
a nearly plus 10 at like level 5.
Yeah.
So, Golden and JC, I think it would probably be best if we decide now. Do you want your characters to survive this fall, or are you okay with me sort of deciding based on what's the probability that they would be willing to rescue you just to take you prisoner, or something like? Do you want your characters to survive this, or would you rather make something new that maybe the surviving characters can meet in a future session? Like, where are you leaning right now?
Um,
You don't necessarily have to decide now. You can kind of maybe think about it, but where are you leaning now? Do you think you want to continue
I'm
with these
leaning more
characters?
towards continuing with them. Just
Hmm.
because I think
So am I.
trying to see them escape this hell that they're about to become into is one of the funniest things, and I really want to just because I have a feeling either they escape it or they die in it. So like it
I was
might be
about to
that
say
yeah,
I'm agreeing with Golden here that I would very much want to see how because I feel like there are shenanigans that can still happen with these characters. I really want to see.
for sure.
I
I
can't disagree with
will.
that.
I will see what I can do if I can find something that that works, that
Kind
becomes
of like a
sort of
prison
a,
escape module.
yeah, like not necessarily that, but like something specific for them to survive and be able to escape.
Gotcha. Okay, just
Yeah.
because it's a
It's very late, yes, I know.
well, no,
Yes.
just because thinking here, I've always wanted to play a turtle. Would that be allowed? Because it's not in the player's handbook, but it is normal rules.
Yeah, let me turtle.
It's basically
It's
I'm
in
just
one
a
of the
turtle
expansion
person.
books.
I saw it recently. I just want to get reminded. I would say no because the turtles are native to Chult, and I don't include Chult in any of my in my campaign settings. So
Okay,
That's Schultzist.
yeah, it wouldn't really make sense for turtles to be in this campaign setting.
gotcha. Okay,
Sorry.
that's fine. That's for one of those one-offs. I just wanted to.
Oh, I'm sorry, for a one-off.
Well,
For a
no,
one-off, any
no, it was for like a
Like
backup
a one-off
character,
kind
but
of question.
I'll use it for a one-off now. Um, I was double checking if you would let me use it as a backup character for this.
yeah, not in this main campaign. I'm sorry.
That's fine. That's why I asked.
Okay.
And I need to double check what I'm thinking about if the musket roof escape plan fails horrifically. I need to double check what I'm thinking about doing for my character if that happens, just so I know what I might end up doing.
Here, hang on. We're 2 days in. Just calculating where you might land.
I suspect the ground.
Well, I mean, in relationship to locations where you might be, where you might be ending up. Let's see. What is it? Cult of Evil Air. D&D. Right, Cult of Howling Hatred.
Fortunately, I have to go
Yeah,
hit the sack.
I do as
All
well.
right.
I do have work
While
to
you
do.
guys,
Yeah,
I'll
we
let you
can.
guys figure it out. Yeah.
Yeah,
All
we've
right.
got the group chat.
Yeah, we can stop for now. We can ponder more tomorrow in group chat or just throughout the week.
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Fantastic session. Thank you all for being a part
Awesome
of
session. Thank you.
I can't wait for this tweet.
Same here.
It's
Same here.
gonna be a fun build.
There might be more than one. There might be multiple pictures, and part of me wants me to recommend you go to CinemaSins video, probably the Jupiter Ascending one, and find the moment where it just goes, "Well, I won't be needing this anymore," to an actual person. Like not even just like an object, a straight up person.
I may have to do one for each character.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
That would make so much
It
sense.
would, like, every single person here had kind of their own, like, their own arc for this whole session. So.
That really, it really was like a TV show where it's like, okay, we're gonna cut to this, and we're gonna cut to this, and now this.
Yep. Awesome. Thank you all.
Yep.
All right. Have a good night, everybody.
Have a good night.
everyone.
Good night.
So I do thank you for everyone stopping in. I think again, Ratsky again, thank you for the raid and Argon for the sub. Let's see if there's anyone here that I can get to raid over to. Let's see. You know what? We'll go over to Flicka's workshop if my host here or my raid over here will work. Alrighty, I will raid you guys over now. Have a wonderful night. And go share the love.